appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. I got a surprising new, reoccurring old, all of the above guest with me. I got my dog Charleston White with me.
Yeah, got a little bro back on the couch. Yeah. We back rocking together, man.
They ain't think we was gonna do it again.
Nah, they didn't. Nah, they did. Cause most people don't know how to work past nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
We got so much to cover, bro.
We got a lot to cover.
A whole lot to cover. Well, first let's start here. So first they say that you shot in Chicago. That's the current news that's trending literally as you walk into the doors
on Twitter. Yeah.
Chicago.
So Aiden Ross manager called. Lil Yachty just text. My publicist. So yeah, quite a few people say yeah. So according to the reports, I've been shot by 3 people, and I'm currently waiting for the medics.
Why they want you out so bad, bro?
I've been playing a villain. I came online playing a villain, and
grab your pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. Now, this is a reaction video to Anton Daniel and Charleston White. This is a reaction video to Anton Daniel and Charleston White. Now, normally, let me give you the backstory in case people don't know. Charleston White and Anton fell out back then because of some form of, people, when they making it in the world, they going up, they taking it to the next level, the next tier. Emotions get involved. Some people, Anton Daniel, he makes his money, how he makes his money in his videos and how you orchestrate his niche, right? Charleston White, like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm trying to become this new guy. So don't talk about my past. Or they was trying to or make something concrete and figure something out. Charleston White felt as if, well, why would you say that I'm this and I'm that, and that's how I used to be when I'm trying to recreate myself? But it's funny how the game go and how the tables turn. I'm glad as men they was able to sit down and talk about what they needed to talk about. I'm excited that I think that was applaudable. So can we get a round of applause for that? Because it shows that even with a healthy disagreement, you can still have a healthy discussion. Can we talk about it? But it's kind of funny how karma goes, because the same thing that they fell out for is the same thing why Little Woody and Charleston fell out. Little Woody is trying to turn himself into this new person, a new leaf, right? But Charleston is banking on the old Little Woody because that's what get the clickbait and that's what get the party started. That's what get, people love confrontation. People love beef, especially on the internet. Some people orchestrate their own beef just to be relevant, right? I'm not saying that Little Woody and Charleston did it, but I'm just giving you guys a backdrop and a background story of what's to come. Now he's sitting on Anton Daniel's couch having a healthy discussion about what's really going on. And they say that Charleston White got shot in Chicago, which they, the news media, they're going to overanalyze and exaggerate everything. We all know that, right? We all know that. But the man is obviously still alive, which is a good thing. I don't wish death upon nobody unless it's somebody wicked, like as far as, molesters and everything along that nature. Now, they deserve the ultimate disrespect. But that's just a whole nother conversation. But tune in. Let's get it. They just dropped it. So this is fresh off the press. It's fresh off the press. Let's get it.
So the persona and the character have superseded who I am in real life. Mm-hmm. So everybody want to take a shot at me, I guess.
Yeah, man. They coming after you, it seemed like, on everything.
I don't know. It seems like it, because so a lot of these old arrest videos is coming up. Nigga, I saw that shit. I'm like, man. And these are not regular people that's releasing these videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
You know what I think was going on? Since you broke through the Matrix, I think the Matrix is trying to bring you back, because now they're like, hold on. You said this about this people. You said that me standing over white people and doing this and doing that. You used to sell dope across the railroad track. You might be initiating a revolution, especially a mental revolution or a spiritual revolution. So you might be targeted as well. You might be targeted as well, because to me, Charleston White did a wonderful job of finessing the whole game. I'm talking about finessing the game. He even finessed the algorithm. Damn near he hacked the algorithm. He didn't even have a software to do it. He did it on his own. He used his supercomputer, his quantum computer, to hack what we're in front of right now. Smash that like button if you agree. But let's continue.
So if you look at these platforms, homie, these aren't social media people that's releasing all these arrest videos of me. Some people say it's a smear campaign, but nigga, I ain't done nothing in life to be smeared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They trying to Donald Trump you. That's it. They're trying to Donald Trump you. You upset at somebody up top. That's how it always go. They're trying to diddy you. You disrespected somebody at the very, very top, not knowing. And they're not even going to let you know that you disrespected. They're just going to send subliminals. And it start there. It start there.
I'm out on bond for a YouTube skit from 2020, 2021, where I got a mace gun, but it comes with a water canister. And so I sprayed mace. I sprayed water toward a cat, pretending like it's mace. And I turned the camera around and said, I just maced that motherfucker. So somebody online sent that to their local police department. Their local police department sent it to my police department. They contacted me probably 2 or 3 months after that happened and told me, man, with Charles, you need to be careful. After I done that Cam Newton interview, I spoke about some things that I dug up some old bones in my city. Yeah. And so after I done that Cam Newton interview, I had a warrant for that animal cruelty, which was from 2 years ago. So animal cruelty and two aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon from when the guy attacked me at the barbershop. Yeah. And they had a gun when they attacked me. So they wanna drop those 2 charges, and they want to give me a deferred probation for the animal cruelty. So just
people
the fact
thought you was gone forever, bro.
So just the fact that they're even offering me deferred probation lets you know it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that's how you know it's some bullshit. So
they trying to tag and bag you. Like I said, you upset at someone. You upset at someone, and they're trying to tag and bag you. They're trying to tag and bag you.
I wasn't arrested, right? So I'm out on bond. I've been out on bond. December make a year.
Okay.
I was out on bond 9 months before the grand jury ever indicted me. So it took 9 months for the grand jury to indict me. Since I have two aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon and the animal cruelty, so there's 3 felony charges. So they got me on what they call bond probation. Yeah. So I'm on bond probation where I go report to a bond officer once a month. I take UAs, I pay monthly court fees, and so I caught a dirty UA for smoking weed. Motherfucker, no, I'm gonna smoke that weed. So I caught a dirty UA. So well, let me just say this: some niggas tried to rob me for my jewelry. So I woke up one morning, went to the wash interior, didn't have no motherfucking business going no wash interior, and I went in the hood just to wash my comforter. So at the wash interior, some niggas tried to rob me. I wouldn't cooperate. I didn't give him my jewelry. Nigga hit me in the head, and then they ran out. So he hit me in the head with the assault rifle and run off. He tried to snatch one chain.
I applied to over 200 tech.
That is crazy. So, I mean, at least Charleston White had some form of character. He wasn't rocking like that. But at the same time, that's your life, man. That's your life. But man, respect, man, that was totally honorable and respectable. In my world, that's honorable and respectable. What y'all think about that? What would you have done if somebody, you somewhere where you're not even supposed to be? That's first of all. You're somewhere where you're not supposed to be, but you're still on your P's and Q's, you're on your swivel. Someone tried to knock you upside your head to take everything that you have. They got pistoleros, they have everything. Leave in the comments, what would you do? Would you A, evade? Would you B, take your stands as a man and take it there and take them there? Maybe summon your own demon upon them, right? Or would you call the police? I mean, you got to have a fighting chance. You got to do something about it. That's just how I look at it. But that's just my opinion. You got to do something about it. That's just how I look at it. But let's continue.
I started having problems sleeping. And so I had started back smoking weed. So I caught a dirty UA.
Trauma. Now, what that ignite is trauma, and trauma is real. Trauma is real. So imagine you going through those things and you tossing and turning. You keep on having hat flashes. That's just like if somebody decide to, let's just say hypothetically, murder somebody. That's like you murdering a piece of yourself. You murdering your sleep. You murdering. So you have to probably do additives or some type of something to suppress your feelings. Because you're still going to feel. It could be years later, months later. It could be just a trigger point. Something may remind you of something, right? That's just how the brain works, right? Your dreams might be so vicious that you have horrific dreams. So, but what I don't understand is that how does the federal law, if he has the right to smoke, how does the federal law trump that? It seems to me they're trying to put him in a cage already. It seems to me they're trying to corner him. That's my opinion. What you guys think? Let's continue.
July. I went to report in August. I was arrested. So most people, so I was arrested in August for violation of my bond condition for testing positive for THC.
Right.
My bond went from 15,000 to 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. So I had to make a $90,000 bond just for smoking weed. So I said, man, fuck that weed.
One thing about Charleston, the man is still funny no matter what. But if the weed is costing you that much, 90,000, wow, right? Just to hit a little J, or just to take your mind there, you know, because some people do different things for stress. I much rather work out. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Just work out and conquer things. That's the best thing. Keep busy. I think working so much and accomplishing what you need to accomplish, that's actually a high. So when people say that I'm naturally high, I believe them, because naturally, if you attaining something and you at where you want to be at, and or you're striving to conquer the things that you need to conquer, it's actually very euphoric. See, when I was young, I didn't think about it like that. I was like, yeah, what they mean. Now that I'm older and I see it for what it is, right? And I'm still a young man, but now that I'm more mature in the mind, I actually see that all of those things are distractive devices. And my advice is no vice. My advice is no vices. That's just my advice. You heard it from Healthy Discussion. No vices, because the more you lean into it, is the more you're going to depend on it. The more you depend on it, it's more it's going to take you away from your tunnel vision and you being the best person that you need to be in order to get where you need to go in this world and build what you need to build so you can operate in abundance. That's the whole point of it. Like, I look at life like, if you don't sacrifice anything, how do you plan on getting somewhere? So you might have to sacrifice. Like now, I sacrifice my sleep, meaning that I'm cool with 4 hours. After I get off work, hop on the computer, go trade, go make a video, go do some passive income type of thing, go study, all these type of things. I'm too busy to even sit down and even want to hang out, because when I'm hanging out, that's a form of distraction as well. I don't want to put myself in a position to indulge in anything, right? But yet you still have to, as a man, still operate around those things. And it's called willpower. Exercise your willpower, exercise your discipline, and understand that life's about sacrifices, right? What are you willing to sacrifice? Leave that down below in the chat. Are you willing to sacrifice you having fun? Are you willing to sacrifice you not going to the club? Are you willing to sacrifice your time? Are you willing to sacrifice your relationship? Especially if it's not adding to your ending goal. Are you willing to do those things? That's the ultimate question. And if you're not, then that's going to be the reason why you don't climb or excel or exceed in where you need to be. And that becomes your problem, right? Because at the end of the day, you must be accountable for your actions. You can't blame him or her for why you're not at where you need to be at. Only a fool think like that. A wise man knows that he must blame himself. Smash that like button if you agree.
So I quit smoking. Yeah, I quit smoking. So I went like a month and a half, almost 2 months, month and a half without smoking. I went and seen a psychiatrist.
Good.
The psychiatrist referred me to a doctor. I met with a Texas medical marijuana doctor. They prescribed me marijuana. So I got a real prescription to smoke marijuana, but Texas is still a state that doesn't adhere to the laws of marijuana. So I got a prescription to smoke weed. Says 4 times a day. And so I gave it to the bond officer. They drug test me, and the judge said, fuck that prescription.
Really? Seriously?
The judge said, fuck that prescription. So what he told my lawyer was, if this was his first time, I could understand. Yeah. So it looks like I went and got that to, you know what I'm saying, to avoid the bond conditions. So so when I went back to court, I had a court date October the 10th. So I've been going to court every 2 months. I had a court date October the 10th, and I already knew I had a warrant out for me because I had tested positive. Okay. But the courts hadn't had the prescription or the letter from the doctor yet. So when I went to court, the judge was pretty upset with me, as he should have been, and he detained me. So he made my bond insufficient. So I wasn't arrested. He made the bond insufficient and made me sit in jail for the weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And he told my lawyer we'll talk about it on Monday. My lawyer went and spoke with him on the chambers on Monday. He told my lawyer, I'll let you know. I'll send you an email by the end of the day. So when I got my new bond conditions, the judge signed. He gave me a bond probably about the time stamp on the paper, like 4 o'clock. So he waited to the end of the day, gave me a bond, and I appreciate that. Alex Stein, daddy, shout out to Alex Stein. His dad been owning the bail bond company for like 40, 50 years, real good friends with Trump now. They made my bond. So yeah, so they did every year. So they made my bond. My bond was made Tuesday, 10 o'clock. Because of who I am and what I am to my city, my processing out of jail take 24 hours. Typically it's here. So they took 24 hours. They released me back to the bond people. They gave me some. They didn't really give me any more bond conditions, but the judge specifically put in writing that I have to adhere to federal laws. Yeah. So federal law discredits marijuana law. So,
but that's a lesson people have to learn. If you are a marijuana smoker, understand that even if you have your marijuana license card to do what you got to do or whatever, right? Even if you do, the federal law trumps that. I learned something new today. That's kind of crazy to me. I tell people don't even put yourself in that position, but you learn something new today. If the court law say that, especially if it's a federal case, if a court law say you cannot indulge, then you shouldn't indulge at all. Because that can be the reason why, whoop, whoop, it's the son of the police. Whoop, whoop, it's the son of the police. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, homie, they thought I was gonna be in jail, and it was a no bond. So people say, "Oh, he ain't got no money to bond that." Nigga, it's a no bond. Yeah, it was a no bond. So I sat in that motherfucker 5 days, about to have a heart attack, going crazy. Shit, nigga, I ain't no jail, nigga. I've never been. I went to the boys' home as a kid, my nigga. So I ain't never been in and out of jail. I've never been to prison. Nigga. But it gave me some much needed rest. It gave me a time to reflect on my marriage. So I'm just in there reflecting.
Now, I don't wish jail on no one, right? But what y'all think? Y'all think Charleston White can survive in a prison, in a jail cell? I just want to know what y'all think about this one. Do y'all think Charleston White can survive in there? Or would he run into Lil Woody or something? Leave your thoughts down below. I really want to know what you thought about that one.
Reflecting on my marriage, homie. And I was saying, man, I'm really I'm saying, man, nigga, you a no good riding motherfucker. Because my wife jumping through all these hoops, my nigga. When my wife came into court,
man, loyalty is priceless. That's how I look at it, right? If you have a good woman on your side, I'm talking about an excellent woman that she even not saying allowing you to do what you got to do, because as a man, you're gonna do what you have to do. But she just by your side. She's not going anywhere. She's loyal to you. You do your thing. She's just right there. She's supporting you, high, low, it don't matter what. That's not going to happen in this lifetime. It's hard to ever find that in this lifetime. So if you do, I would say, man, that's an angel. That's the angel on earth. You got demons on earth, right? You also got angels on earth. You got other creatures on earth as well, too. But that's a whole nother conversation. Other species, they walk among us all day long. But with that being said, if you got you a good one, keep her. If she's excellent, keep her, because if you don't, you're just going to program her to become wicked like the others. And that's so easy to do. But let's continue.
And she see me sitting over there and they had shackles on my leg, she almost started crying. So just to look in her eyes, to see me in discomfort, man, she teared, man, just that love. And I'm saying, man, nigga wrong in a motherfucker for how, nigga move out here. So I'm just reflecting, man, I'm going to be a better husband to my wife. So So she was closing on a new house.
That's good, man. See, and it's all right for people to make mistakes, but the man just said he's going to try to be a better person. Now, words are thin. We want to see the action, right? But if she deserves it, she deserves it. She your dime bottom with you. She was with you in the gym, obviously, when you had nothing. So, when you get the money, sometimes you forget about everything. You forget about God. You forget about your way of doing things, your principles. You start doing things you haven't done before. So at the end of the day, you have to self-reflect. I don't care how high you get on this pedestal or how high you get on accomplishing what you need to accomplish, right? Everything can be taken away in a matter of a second. See, it may take years to build something. It takes a half of a second to destroy it. So it's literally easier to be wicked than it is to be good. Let me repeat. It is 10 times easier to be wicked, right? To be arrogant, to be ignorant, to be deceiving, to be manipulative, than to actually be honest, to have honor, respect, integrity, morals, principles. That's the battle. And I really figured out now, understand when they say that it's not really like a physical war, it's a mental war, because we all have these deities inside of us. Good, bad, good, yin, yang. We all have these things inside of us, and it all starts with a thought. So if you can get rid of those negative thoughts, this can be heaven on earth to you. If you introduce those negative thoughts and you're holding on to them, you're harnessing them, which to me is some form of like fallen angel. That's like, to me, that's demonic, right? Then it's going to swallow you up. Now you fighting, you in a boxing ring, not with anybody else, because we all are one, but you're in a boxing ring with yourself, fighting your own problems, your own troubles, your own demons, right? And it's real. So I now understand what they mean by this is a spiritual war, because it's damn near you against yourself. It's damn near you against yourself. So I totally understand that. But let's continue.
So I paid for the house while I was in jail. I had my manager come get my phones and go into my banking system to
Have you been following me for a couple of years, but still?
I thought what Charleston said, man time, that sounded about right to me. You have your times when you're a boy, but eventually you have to mature. You have to mature. But let's continue.
Into my wife's bank account for me so she can get the keys to her new house.
Yeah.
Yeah, homie, I was just reflecting, and I started back talking to God. Nigga ain't talked to God in about 2 years, fucking with the hoes, and I said, "Mama, strip club." So, nigga, I ain't, because say, man, nigga, I ain't got.
You let that money get to him. You let that bling, them jewels, everything got to him. But that's what happens when you're in your bag and you on your way up and all of that, right? That's just human. That's human nature. But don't forget about the G-force. Don't forget about the G-force, because it can either take you there or it can take everything away from you. Don't forget about the G-force. I call it the G-force because I don't believe that it's a woman or a man or with the imagery that they put in there. It's either good or bad. It's yin or yang. It's either is a positive charge or a negative charge, right? That's the battle. That's the ultimate battle. That's what makes things all come together. So I never put it on as if it's a physical thing. It's more of a spiritual and or things that don't even have gender. So it can't be a man, it can't be a woman. It has to be something even more greater than that. But let's continue.
Got on my knees and said a motherfucking thing to God in about 2-3 years. I've been playing God on that. But nigga,
you think that's because you've been so successful?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nigga, don't nobody talk to God when shit going right. Shit, nigga, shit got to go bad.
Yeah.
But I always told God I never want to be the kind of person to run to you when trouble. So I tried to play tough them couple of days. Man, I ain't saying nothing to God, man. But shit, nigga, the judge I didn't know if I would go get out or not. So this was scared me. Say this. The first 2 days I was trying to play tough. Mama saying, son, read Psalm 91. Man, fuck Psalm 91. Boy, goddamn me by 3 days in. Mama, now what Bible verse you say that was? But so man, I never want to be the kind of nigga, man, when I get in trouble, man, I ain't gonna just run to God. Man, I don't want my mama to have to die. I don't want nothing bad to happen for me to try to bridge a relationship with my spirituality. I want to do that on my own. So throughout life, I've been able to do that. But nigga, when I woke up on Friday, and I'm in the window talking to God, say, man, listen, you don't see if they gonna let me out on Monday? He said, no. I said, man, what the other guy who brought me up here, he said that y'all gonna release me to CSCD on Monday. He said, no, I don't say that. Boy, when he walked away from the door,
he was probably terrified in that place. Like, could somebody let us free? Can somebody come and get me? Somebody, God, they hit me upside my head, God, can you please call God for me? Let them know that Charleston White is on line 1. Let them know that Charleston White is on line 1. I can imagine.
No, I said, I'm gonna start crying. And it's Friday. So when he come back, I said, man, can you check for me? Boy, when he came back, he said, well, I see a court date. I said, a court date? Nigga, they ain't never gave me no court date this motherfucking fast. He said, yeah, you got a court date for December 12th. Nigga, I damn near passed out. I said, oh, this is 2 months. Oh, man, dog, nigga, I damn near cried.
He like, how long I gotta be in here? What y'all think about that, man? Smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. If you're not laughing and enjoying this right now, something may be wrong. Life ain't that serious. Whatever you're going through, you be all right. We all in it together. Let's get it.
So, man, I get up, mama, man. Nigga, so I went to panicking. Thinking, man, I might have to be here to December 12th. I'm thinking about all the money I'm finna have to return for bookings. Shit.
Panicky. How do you say panicky? Panicky.
Yeah, nigga, I got in that shower, nigga, because I'm in a single cell.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just dropped to my knees and said, come on, God. I just, hey, man, come on. Man, I ain't done nothing this goddamn. I ain't made no motherfucking cat. They know that. Nah, nigga. So I broke down to them knees. And all my mama kept saying, well, son, you got to repent. I mean, I ain't repenting for nothing. I ain't done nothing wrong. But then I'm thinking, I caused a lot of heartache and grief to my wife. I put her.
You think God will punish us for what we do to our women?
Yeah. I think ultimately
I think that's right. I think people that do things to women that's wicked and all of that's unjust is cursed. They living their life on earth cursed and everything. And if you're around them, you're gonna be cursed too. Because y'all know how this energy goes. Sometimes it might skip them and just go right at you. Like, why my life ain't right? Let me check my circles to see who I'm around. Why oh, okay. And sometimes you don't know that until you get away from it. You be like, it seemed like I'm on the up and up. It seemed like I'm on the up and up. Something was anchoring me and holding me back. So you have to realize, you have to self-reflect. That's why self-reflection to me is one of the best thing one can do. And I see why a mirror is in every house. Think about it. Why is a mirror in every house? It allows you to look at your what? Reflection. So if it allows you to look at your reflection, right? It's kind of good to self-reflect. If you're just looking at mirror to looking at yourself just on the physical, look at yourself on the mental. Look at yourself on the spiritual. Look at yourself on a different aspect of it, because that's what it's for. Remember, I tell people that the greatest battle that you will have in this world is you against you. It ain't you against anybody else, though the world is very competitive because we all are one. But it's literally that somebody else is a part of you too, because we all interconnected. So if you understand that, you understand the laws of energy, the laws of light, the laws of the spiritual realm, the laws. It's like, oh, it's kind of good to self-reflect. And it's okay to make mistakes, because if you're on earth and you haven't made a mistake, you ain't you're not human. Even other species on earth make mistakes. So it's okay to understand that you made a mistake, acknowledge it, don't deny it, don't be in denial about it, accept it, and then move on, and then you shall prosper. So I believe, like I say, I've seen things skip one generation, go on to the next one. I've seen people do wicked. It don't get them in this year, next year, but a couple of years later, they're like, why did I even do the person like that? That's basically saying, why did I do myself like that? So you got to be very careful. because we're more than just physical. That's what people don't understand. We're a ball of energy that can't ever die. But let's continue. Great interview.
You pay a price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately, I think we pay prices, man. Whether it's in old age or in real time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go pay. Especially the one that love you. I mean, my wife loved me unconditional. I hadn't found no condition that she got on me. And when I'm on her saying, man, I'm a fucked up, no good, rotten motherfucker. When she see this, she go call. She said, babe, but you're not. So she never speak bad against me. She never. She man.
You better keep her. She's an angel on earth. Because if you're not around and you're not like that, they're going to speak bad about you. Just to have something to talk about, just to gossip, even if it's false, they're going to make something up. So the fact that she's an angel on earth, you better keep her. Because if you don't, somebody else will, for sure.
And yeah, man, her love surpasses it all. And I remember her telling me, she said, babe, I ain't worried about no hoes. Wives that last hoes.
Yeah.
So yeah, she made me self-reflect with just that statement. But yeah, nigga still a no good rotten motherfucker at time.
She's smart.
Well, I
want to
mean,
be better.
They still apparently. You think it's another Charleston White in Chicago that they might have?
I hope it is. Yeah, cause who would just drive blatantly make this?
Attention retirees.
Nobody.
If you're willing.
Nobody won't do it. Nobody. I think it's only one of each of us. You only got one Charleston White. You only got one Anton Daniel. You only have one Little Woody. You only have one. It's just one of us.
You know how it is.
But nigga, it's a blue check. It's a blue check on Twitter. So who would risk the credibility of their platform? But then it's clickbait. So it's clickbait.
Yep. I ran into you yesterday.
Yeah,
was that
unexpected.
yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, unexpected. I just fresh off the plane.
This city is so small. Well, you know what? The world is small though.
It is.
Everything is small. So I don't know if we want to say where we was at.
Hell yeah. Let's promote the business. It was a hell of a club. the daytime motherfucker club. I want to go back. And they had some little girls. They had some lookers in there. They had some women in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, listen. I frequent a lot of strip clubs. Between Detroit, Vegas, Arizona, Tampa, Miami, Atlanta, shit, nigga, Playhouse in Miami, 24 karat gold in Miami, Ace of Spades in Detroit, and I can't think of the one in Tampa. But shit, nigga, ain't nothing like these. And then the one I just went to yesterday, Patreon. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Oh, the Pantheon.
The Pantheon. Yeah, nah, nigga, they had everything in there. Was 8, 9s, and dimes.
Yeah, they were. They really was.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ain't
so we ran
wrong.
into each other.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong when you had that hank. You do what you want. You do what you want. State's the state. Do what you want. Fly man. Do what you want, because if you don't, somebody else will. But nowadays, you gotta be very careful, because you got the diddler, you got the riddler, you got all types of wicked things out here that they're gonna change some laws about you flying a woman out. Now you gotta have an NDA and everything else. Like, ma'am, like, you're here for a reason, right? But don't make it nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. But let's continue. I thought this was a great interview. Anton, you did a good job on this interview. Charleston White, it's good to see people who had differences come back to the table. That's actually perfect. You have to be some form of a manly man to even understand. You have to be some form of a manly man to even understand that concept, right? You have to be. You have to be some form of a manly man to even understand that concept. I'm looking at my screen. I'm like, well, what have I done? StreamYard, I'm back, StreamYard. But let's continue.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, I don't know why people want me to beef with you so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Like, because regardless, people could say, it's almost like a brotherhood, to where, like, yeah, we can go back and forth,
but you can't.
But they can.
But they can't go back and forth with you.
Can't say nothing.
you
You
can't
know what
say
I'm
nothing.
saying? So it's a little bit different.
And
But
a
as
lot,
soon as we seen each other, it was like,
what, nigga? Me and Lowe. I said, nigga, that's Anton. Nigga, jump right back, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
ain't nothing happened.
Yep.
Yeah, kissed him on his bald head and everything.
he did. Straight up.
Yeah, nigga. Because it wasn't it. We didn't speak venom toward each other.
Yeah.
Judge Joe Brown taught me something. He said, man, men gonna have disagreements, but they don't fall out.
Yeah.
Men
that's
have
true.
disagreements, but they don't fall out.
That is true.
So little boys fall out over disagreements, especially if it ain't no bloodshed. It ain't. So yeah. So he taught me that just going forward. So yeah.
And then we spent a bunch of money.
Yeah, a bunch of money. Non-stop. Yeah, left there and went to non-motherfucking.
You know what's so funny? So I leave because you left before me.
Yeah.
I leave and then I get a phone call from some girls that said Ace. And they like, I didn't even answer it, but then they sent me some text messages and they like, hey, Anton, why you ain't here? Charleston is here.
Yeah.
Soon as you leave,
I think that's dope though. The fact that they can actually, right? They can actually sit down and, we all have lessons to learn, right? The fact that they both got into it, they seen each other, they hollered at each other. He said, Judge Joe Brown said, every man gonna have some form of healthy disagreement. I call it a healthy disagreement because that's just what it is. Once you have your healthy disagreement, if it ain't nothing physical, if we don't mess up your morals and principles, y'all don't see eye to eye, then, but if you do, then it's good to reconcile and to reconsider because life is too short just to be on the opposite end. And that, I'm not going to lie, that's a lesson that I myself have to learn. Because sometimes I take things for what it is, that heat. Okay, you do this, you do that. And at a point, it's like grown people don't do that. So this goes to show we all have some maturing to do, right? We all have some form of just being better people to do. Well, ain't nobody perfect. I know I'm not. Put a comment down below if you believe that you're not perfect. You made tons of mistakes. But the question would be is don't dwell on the mistakes. What are you willing to do to fix these mistakes? Right? That should be the ultimate thing. What are you willing to do to fix those mistakes? Are you willing to put your pride aside? Are you willing to put your ego aside? Are you willing to do these things that, that make the world a better place? Because it's just bigger than what you're going through, what they're going through, what he's going through, what she's going through. It's bigger than that. If you go through it, we all go through it. If you feel a certain type of way, we all may feel a certain type of way. But that don't stop the show. So it's a lesson I got to learn in that too as well. Because some things I take to heart, I take heed, and I'd be like, you know what? I ain't messing with this person no more. I'm good with myself. Then I'd be like, well, did I have to do it like that? Did I really have to? You got to forgive. You may not forget, but you got to forgive because you don't want to harness that energy and that's somebody else's problem. So today's lesson might also be, I apologize, excuse me. Today's lesson might also be learn to let go. Because once you let go, you can grow. Learn to let go because once you let go, you can finally grow. But let's continue. Anton, you have the floor. You have.
I didn't know you was going right there.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite spots in Detroit.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Because they kind of roll out the red carpet for me.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they roll out the red carpet for me. So yeah, I go have fun. It's safe. The security real tight. They go make sure niggas to have fun. And then them dancers,
One of the girls that hit me up, she's a girl that used to hang around here a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You probably ain't even recognize.
Probably not. The one we used to sit right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hit me up. I ain't answer because I was busy at the time, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Let me pivot for a second. I want to get your thoughts on politics. Everything that's happening with this election. I want to start with Obama. So Obama, you know, he went out and he was kind of holding black men accountable. He made a little speech to where he was holding black men accountable for not en masse as much as they would expect them to support Kamala Harris and this.
Anton, let me tell you, this man pissed me off. Obama, I said, man, now you know in this one, I'm rocking with Trump on this one, right? Because that's what makes sense, right? Just follow all the elites, follow the people who they're attacking. Elon, for example, the DOJ, the Department of Justice is trying to sue Elon. Listen to this. Listen how sick this sounds, right? The Department of Justice is trying to sue Elon Musk for not hiring asylum seekers, basically illegal migrants. What? Let me repeat it. The United States government, the one that we pay our tax dollars to, is trying to sue the man that's one of the greatest innovators in the world, right? And if you don't own that stock, something must may be wrong with you. But, and not financial advice, right? You do it on your own time, but the point of this world is to live in abundance, right? It's a material realm. Get all the materials. Anything you want, you should have. Just go get it. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see why people say, oh, well, no, you should chill out on how much you're spending and what you're spending it on and all. You got to live. Are you living to live or are you living to die? Which one? The choice is yours, but it's going to take some work. But anyway, let's get back to Elon. They try to sue this man for not hiring illegal immigrants. And I said, aha, Elon upset at somebody too, because guess who he endorsed? Trump. He decided to endorse Trump. So if he endorsed Trump, the whole world and the machine against him. This is the same machine. Hold on, guys. I gotta make sure that this do not go out. Hold on, because last time I did this, I was mad. But I had that plugged in. Last time I did that, I was mad. I apologize. Last time I did that, I was mad. Make sure that you have your computer. I was wondering why I was glitching a little bit. Everything was slow. Thank God I caught that on the swivel. But anyway, back to so once you support Trump, the machine is going to attack you. Now, y'all got to remember, Trump was one of the ones that if he didn't run for politics, he would have been fine. Let me repeat. This man was fine. Ever since he wanted to be the president, they said smear campaign. It's like the news media decided to drink a Smirnoff. I'll say, yeah, let's give him a Smirnoff. Let's go do a smear campaign. Same thing they did with Kanye, smear campaign. Same thing they did with, same thing to me, they're trying to do that with Charleston White as well. Because he broke the algorithm. Literally. With his own quantum computer right here. He broke the whole entire algorithm. I said, God, you gotta give credit when credit's due. But Kamala, on the other hand, she can't answer one question right. One question. She evade, she deflect, and what I don't like, she do the blame game. Well, Trump, watch how many times she said Trump in all the interviews. And you'd be like, is it really about him or is it really about what we have to do in this world? Forget him. Okay, forget him right now. What are you going to do? Seems to me you can't do nothing without him. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. Let's continue. Anton, you got the floor. You got the floor. Let's continue.
Upcoming election, and he was kind of saying that, you know,
Are you a real estate investor looking for deals? Then you're going to love this free software.
Basically, what he was saying in a nutshell. Well, I'm gonna let Anton explain first, and then we're gonna react to it. Let's let him explain first.
Anticipating that it's possibly because we misogynistic.
We are, but that has nothing to do with our voting. We don't vote based on those that ideology.
Yeah.
Pause.
Most black men.
Pause, Charleston. This came to my mind too, because misogynistic. Let's go in on the misogynistic thing, right? They try to do the same thing with Andrew Tate. Now, Being a man is under attack. I don't know why. I kind of do know why, because it go against the agenda that's being pushed. So actually being a man and being a masculine man is under attack. So guys, if you're a masculine man out there, don't stop believing. That's all I'm saying, right? Keep doing your thing. If you want to provide for your family, if you want to protect your family, if you want to make sure that they're in the best situation possible, if you want to stand on your principles, stand on your deed, don't feel ashamed. Because I figured out one of the hardest things to do in this world right now is actually to be a man. In this realm, it's harder than passing any test. It's harder than college. It's harder to me than actually becoming successful. Because I look at it and I said, what? Even if you are successful, right? They still attack you for being a success, especially having a nuclear family. Man, right? You got God, the G-force, man, woman, and kids. So if you have that archetype, you are God on earth at that point. Without that archetype, without that architectural setup, without that hierarchy, right? Without that hierarchy, everything else crumbles. So you take the man out of the picture, and to me, they've been trying to take out the man out of the picture for a while. And I was like, why would you want to take the man out of the picture? Because if it's no man in the picture, it's no security. If it's no man in the picture, it's no one on the front line. It's no warrior, right? If it's no man in the picture, it's no consequences. For example, this is why a single family household most likely fail. They can't raise a man. A woman can't raise a man to be a man. Never, ever. You can only raise him to be emotional. Or he could be part of the LGBTQ, or maybe he can be a gangster. But just being a gangster don't mean that you're a man. See, a man is a simple thing, but yet complex. Because things revolve around the man, right? The man is like the center of the universe. Everything revolves around that. Not discrediting the woman, but to me, the man has always been the prize. Think about it. Because if I must put you, the kids, and everything else on my back and make sure that no one can get to you, right? That you're safe, that you're provided for, that you're protected, right? That the money grows, that it's respect, that it's love, that it's honor, that it's values, that it's principle, right? That's a dangerous force in today's time. In today's time, that's the ultimate force. I think that should be the goal. You should have a beautiful family. Man, woman, and kids. You can't have it any other way. All of this, same on same, man and man, woman and woman, that's destruction. That only leads to destruction. It only leads to diseases. It only leads to headaches. You even have the court system. Once they change this family law, right? You even have the court system that's literally designed to break up family. Did y'all also know that for every dollar that they get for child support, do you know that the government get 50 cents? So why in the world, if I made up the system, the laws of the land, why would I ever want to change that? They're not going to change it, because if they change it, the system will crumble. Can anyone say crumble in the chat? ¿Cómo se dice crumble en español? We got to figure that out. Because one depends on one another. It's like everything is interconnected. And they know that. They know that. You're making money off people not having families and having nuclear families. Can we just be honest? Can we talk about it? But let's continue. Let's continue. This interview was dope, I must say.
No way. So why would he put an emphasis strictly on black men not voting for Kamala when black men didn't vote for him? Yeah. Black men didn't vote for him.
You don't think so?
It was mostly white women and black women.
Oh.
That's why it was mostly black women, white women, and gays.
Yeah.
Put him in office. The black male population in America.
And I think that that's so true. This is why I say that that's true. Because right now, what they're trying to do, right? California, some part of California right now, with this governor that they have, is about to have people to start wearing masks again. When people start wearing masks again, it introduce fear, which means that less people are going to vote. Another thing that I noticed is 14 states don't require voter IDs, meaning that for all the migrants that's here, you don't need to show anything to vote. So I began to think, I said, what in the world? So y'all this is a stage play. Y'all let 20 million in counting, because a couple of millions probably came through the other day. Y'all let 20 million people come inside of the United States of America just for you to get a vote. And after you get a vote, then what? Then you don't require them to have voter IDs? What? Shakespearean. Stage play. Let me know if you agree with that. Once again, Shakespearean, right? Stage play. Let me know if you agree with that, because that's crazy and that's wild to me.
Have always.
And also, most women, it's more women voters than men. So I see why they just targeting the women. That only makes sense to me. It's way more women voters than men. Why? Because there's way more women on earth than men. That's why we can have our picks. Can we talk about it? Let's discuss.
Ways after the civil rights movement have always had a low voter turnout. Yeah. For one, niggas ain't finna go do the voter registration card if they'll make you do it. The average, yeah. So, in this group of black men today isn't politically involved. So, you don't hear. Nah. It has nothing to do with that. We just uninterested.
It's a lot of women that's now saying that, you know, if she loses this election, it's because of us. It's our fault.
Well, it's not. These must be uneducated people. Why are they trying to get us to believe that we actually selects the president? The Electoral College does.
Yeah, that's true.
Now they can vote based on popular vote, right?
Yeah.
But they don't. Because if that's the case, then Hillary would have won.
That's what I've been trying to tell people. Look at how voting is set up. Now, on the state level, right, it matters, right? But on the popular vote level, we don't pick. We never did. All of these people are damn near related. Obama related to what? Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is just look at the hierarchy. Brad Pitt related to the Queen of England, which is then related to the 13th bloodline, which is then related to the royals, right? So it's a stage play. Once again, Shakespearean stage play. Smash that like button if you agree. Tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. But let's continue. We're reacting to the Charleston White and the Anton Daniel reunion. We're reacting to the Charleston White and the Anton Daniel reunion. On that note, continue to watch.
That's true.
If that's the case, then Hillary Clinton.
I think she won a popular vote.
She won a popular vote. Yeah. So if that's the case, then Hillary Clinton would have been president. So why are they trying to trick us into believing that there's power in the presidential election just by black men voting?
Yeah.
And then let me just say this: Kamala Harris locked up a lot of black men for nonviolent crimes in California as the Attorney General. So they want people to forget that.
Yeah. Well, one of the things is I seen my guy hit me up and he said, Anton, I don't know why they want us to vote based off of identity politics. Because first, I would vote as a man. You know, I would align more with a man than a woman. And then he also said, but if I was doing it based off of how black I am, she married a white man.
She married a white man and she got an Indian mother. Historically, Indians in this country have never been our friend.
Yeah.
she got a Jamaican father whom left her when she was 6, 7 years old. So she don't understand our culture.
Hell no.
She was raised with her Indian culture. So most black people want to know who your mama is.
Like Kendrick say, right? She ain't nothing like us. She is nothing like us. She's a little Drake. She is nothing like us. Let's just say privileged. That's a better word to use. Very much so, right? But she's trying so hard to relate that can't happen. And that's what people don't understand. She tried her hardest. When I mean her hardest, she tried her hardest to relate. This is what I know for 2 things for certain, 3 things for sure. Candace Owens the other day just bust her out. And she finally came to the verdict. She finally got the evidence that she really needed to put the nail in the... Hold on. The nail in the coffin. She finally got it, right? She found the video of her grandmother. Not a video of her grandmother, a picture. She painted her picture in that little book that she wrote. And I say the lies that was told, not the truth that was told. That's what she said. That's the name of the truth that was the lies that was told. And the lie is she tried to say that her grandma was black, dark, pigmented. Come to find out, Candace Owens opened up a can on her. A can of whip ass on her, right? And this can of whip ass was so vicious that her grandmother is actually white. Whoa. So everything is a lie. Can we say Shakespearean stage play? Her father was a communist. Can we say Shakespearean stage play? Communism and Marxism is what's destroying the United States of America. It's actually destroying capitalism. Can we say what we really want to say? Censorship. Can we say what we really want to say? So that's all I'm saying. She's backed by the machine. George Soros and everyone else. You got Bill Gates, Google, Mr. Microsoft. And he's another one that I don't want to get into it with because we're going to break him down later. We're going to break him all the way down. He's trying to block the sun. Word is he's trying to block the sun. Now, I'm a sun myself. And you're trying to tell me you're trying to block my energy source? And you also own more farmland than everybody. So you're trying to genetically modify. I'm talking about every fruit and every veggie. They trying to McDonald's the situation. I don't eat that. So why are you trying to force me to eat these things? They got pesticides and everything else that we know that leads to cancer and everything else. That leads to human recalls. Why? That leads to low testosterone. Why? That leads to girls at a young age looking like grown people. Come on now. It's a hormonal switch. It's in the foods. It's in everything. It's in the air. These rock band concerts, heavy metal. All heavy metal, rock band, concert, all up in the air. You breathing it. Your skin is taking it in. These things is what's really going on. Can we talk about it? I had a request. Cook up, cooking up that cook up, cooking up that cook up, cooking up that cook up. I'm cook up, cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. Anton Daniels and Charleston is cooking it up. Smash that like button if you agree, because look, we're talking about all sorts of things right now. And I'm sure that most can relate to, but let me know. Leave your thoughts down below. I really want to know what you thought about this one. On that note, let's get back to the show.
And we identify, okay, who your mama? They go and say, well, she got a black daddy. Now, who your mama? That's your mind come from your mama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how black your daddy is, but
Facts.
I'm a male chauvinist. I don't believe no woman should be running shit. your ass there and do something, man. You can't run nothing, and you want to dictate to our military. You want to be the commander in chief of our military. So what about when you go abroad and all these Arab countries don't want to have nothing to do with America because we got a woman at steering the ship? That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Weak.
So I'm going with the man. I don't care how racist he is. I would put a Klan member in. I will put a racist known Klan member in before I vote for a black woman, a white woman, or a Hispanic woman. I don't care how loving and kind she is. I'm going with the
man. I agree. Because we put a woman in office, it's gonna mess up the whole hierarchy, right? We talking about respect. You know, overseas, women not allowed to do much, right? It's only in America. And I'm not saying that they should be suppressed and all of that, but they should play their role. They should stay in their lane. Somebody gonna come in strong arm them. Play your role, stay in your lane. It's a whole different game. When they say this is a man's world, yes, it really is a man's world. We can't do it without a woman, though. I'm not gonna say that. But this is a battle amongst men. Very much so. Think about it. You go get child support and all that. Who you depending on? Uncle Sam is a man or a woman? I'm gonna let y'all think about that real quick. His name is Uncle Sam, not Madame Sam or Madame Samantha. It's Uncle Sam, so that's still a man. So I don't know why some of these modern women hate men so bad that you run away from the thing that you need. But nonetheless, don't convince them. If they want to go, let them go. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
I'm going with the man.
But Mexico just put in their first female president. She just got sworn in like a couple weeks ago.
Bloodbath.
What you think about that?
But Mexico finna go to shit.
Bloodbath.
I'm sorry, Mexico finna go to shit. I don't trust the woman's emotions.
Facts.
Because she's ruled by that.
Yeah.
She's governed by her emotions. We're governed by our logic and our reasoning. And it's hard to reason with emotions.
Yeah.
And why when you argue, you gotta let the feeling go. Homie, it's hard to reason with emotions. So I'm almost afraid that Kamala is gonna win. That's my biggest fear right now. In this election, that she finna win. Because they pushing this narrative so hard for her to.
Mm-hmm.
They
the machine.
After Obama said what he said, she went on her website and she posted these 5 initiatives, supposedly with black men in mind, but it says for black men and others. A few of them are 1 million loans, up to $20,000 forgivable, decriminalization of marijuana on a federal level, which is interesting to me because it's like, why would you do that with a black guy in mind?
Come on now.
And then the rest of them was pretty much the same thing as she already had been saying.
And that's what I don't like. Pause. That's what I don't like. They keep on trying to get us with this little marijuana thing. That's what made me don't smoke. Because I said, okay, they got us figured out. The stuff that you're smoking now ain't really what it needs to be. Cancer and all them pesticides that you're smoking that people like to call czar and this is the one. I got the one, not the two. You know how the sayings go, right? It's blowing your brain up. You wonder why you're so emotional. It's blowing your little brain up. You can't even think without it, right? It's the new junkies. Basically, that's how I look at it. And then the fact that they trying to do that, sway you with that, right? Like they know your genetics and they know your kind. Then they try to say, shh, let me give you some hush, hush money. Hush, hush, hush. You know when they're like, hush, little baby. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hush, hush, hush. Here goes some money. Don't say nothing. Like that money's supposed to do something. That little 20 piece, what's that? Like they're supposed to do something. So they basically saying that you only work for 20 piece? That's after or before taxes. Okay, if it's after taxes, how much is that? You only worth about 12 bands? Get out of here. Make that in your sleep. I can make that in my sleep. Bling. I can go trade something, make that in my sleep. Get out of here. That's all I'm saying. Get out of here. If you're going to sell off with that little bit of cash, get out of here. But I also understand that the machine, right? The machine is vicious, right? I'm trying to tell you. The machine and the media is vicious. It's vicious because most people still going to vote for. I was watching Stephen A. Smith the other day. I did a reaction video to him too. Y'all go check it out. I got live videos on my platform. Just go check it out. I've been working. Cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I'm hooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. But anyway, Stephen A. Smith, this weaver, let's get it back in there. Stephen A. Smith, he said all of that about Obama, what Obama did, and how as a black man he feel disrespected and a spit in the face and all these things, right? And come to find out at the end of the thing, if you watch to the end, that's why it's good to see the credits and wait to the end of the movie. If you watch to the end, the message was, I'm still going for it. I said, if you don't get your ESPN head out of here, right? Because you know you got to be told what to do, like Corey Hogan said on the other day on Cam Newton. These fools are being told what to do. So if these fools are being told what to do, I apologize. How much can you really say? What can you really do? Can somebody say absolutely nothing? Can you really save your people? No. No. Only way to save them, and people gonna think I'm radical, but it's actually warfare. That's the only thing that worked. That is the only thing that makes sense. They took something from you, you go take what you need to take back. It's that simple. You know, and then you can get as deep. We could dive even deeper and say, well, you know, the energies and energetic forces that's here, that's not human that's running this realm. It's some other species that's running this one because they don't make no sense. And I'm a man, and a lot of these things just don't make sense. And I say, yeah, someone running this thing all nonsense, and they don't care about it because they probably could shape shift and do this and do the things that our ancestors could do, that we could do too at the same time. But that's a whole nother discussion. Can we talk about it? That's a whole nother discussion. So, but let's continue. Let's continue. I just had to say something.
But she just put, you know, specifically that this is what black men in mind, as far as like, you know, the housing and all of that other type of stuff. But for the most part, those were the main two that I think that a lot of people were upset about.
Socialism.
What do you think about that?
She's pushing socialism off on black people.
Yep.
Right.
That's exactly what she's doing. She's pushing socialism. She think we can be bought. And I'm telling Donald Trump, if you give all young black men a lifetime supply of Michael Jordan tennis shoes, they too will vote for you. You ain't, man, listen, just, man, they don't think we're dumb. They know we are when it comes to this political game, homie, black men.
Yeah.
Facts.
$1 million in loans starting from 20,000. Why not just give us reparations?
Well, they asked her about that recently at a town hall, and she said she would study it, quote unquote, study it.
You ain't getting it.
What's there to study? We know this group of people have been done wrong. We know that nobody owes them something, but we deserve to be given something for what our people had to endure that left us in these conditions that we are now.
Yeah.
She's offering a lot from the government. She's offering a lot from the government. If you have a kid, how much she say she go get?
$6,000.
$6,000 per kid. That sounds like communism with some socialism. Our government giving us everything. I mean, if the government give us now, they can take, they own. So man, bring me Trump. Yeah, bring me Trump and let him fix the economy. Let's not focus just on black males. Man, let's fix the economy first.
What do you think about Trump in general? Like, what do you think about him?
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Trump. But what concerns me is he want to get back. I think Trump, I think he got a vendetta to get back at some people.
Think so?
Yeah. They've been kicking him in his butt, man, these last few years, man. Yes.
You think it's warranted?
No, I don't think it's warranted at all.
I don't think that he would do anything like on no type of revenge type stuff.
Yeah, he go get some people back. Yeah. You like, yeah, he go.
I think he's gonna get some people back too, but in the right aspect of getting people back, meaning that the people who probably try to shoot at him, right? He might have to ask Apple, look, crack them phones and let me know what's going on. Maybe the CIA, right? Maybe the FBI. Maybe what's going on in Iran. Maybe who sent the hit. Why y'all trying to harass Elon like that? Why didn't y'all invite him to the if he sold more cars, more electric cars than anybody in the world? Why didn't you invite him to the EV conference, Biden? What's up with that? So I think New York, all these cases, who put all these cases on me, knowing that most of them is dismissed? Who's running the smear campaign? We need to see the dollars. Who hacked when Elon and Trump was on there that did the DDoS attack that shut down the whole system? Who sent the signal there? What was the IP address? So I think he will be very vengeful, but it's going to be strategic. It isn't going to be the narrative that they're trying to push. Oh, he's going to reign. He's going to become king. He's going to do this and do that. No, he's not, because you got to go through the Supreme Court. They're not going to allow him to do that. Trust me. You know, so, but as far as trying to do the cleanup, how about Elon said that he was going to make sure that he do the governmental cleanup and saying where all this money going? Because they have to fix the economy. All of this, it don't matter who get elected. The economy is still going to be the economy. So I would much rather somebody that's planning on fixing it, right, than planning on just giving out money to then take it back. And then we still in the same situation or 10 times worse than where we were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Nothing's really changing. Ever. Let's continue.
He got something to prove. Yeah, I think Trump got something to prove going in. Which ultimately I think once if he do gets in, this what I do know about him. He love his country.
Yeah, I do.
If I don't know nothing else, he love America, and he fighting for America. So that's where I stand with him at.
Yeah,
I'm a proud American, my nigga. I'm a proud American. I wouldn't want to live nowhere else. I wouldn't want to be, man, I'm proud to be born in this country. The privileges, the rights, all of that, homie, you can't get this nowhere else on earth.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. So if nothing else, I stand with that president because he stand with this country.
Do you think that, because, you know, it's a lot of people that always participate in the national election, but they don't necessarily participate in a local election.
Which is the most important.
Right.
Which is the most important election because that directly affects your life on a day-to-day basis. When your trash get picked up, your school boards, your governor, your senator. So those are your representatives who represent you up there. The president represents the country. So that's why I don't understand how she can say, well, for black man and others. So if you can say for black man and others, then give us something specifically like y'all gave the Asians, an Asian hate bill, like y'all gave the gays. So they have something specifically. There should be something specifically for us, but not in form of a government handout. Second chance opportunities for black men in this country who have nonviolent offenses to have their records cleared. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Black, so you know, an opportunity for black men who once got in trouble at 18, 19, 20 years old by way of the drug trade or whatever, and now are living productive, pro-social lives and allow those men to have another shot at gaining their Second Amendment rights.
Yeah.
So there can be something more specific for us. To say black men and others, that's a smokescreen.
What do you think it's a smokescreen for?
And others. Because
who are the others?
That's what I'm talking about. And others. Who are the others?
Yeah.
So
I can tell you who the others is. Let me tell you who the others is. The same people that they brought over here. That's the others. So now you're going to be having black people against the other people trying to fight for this money that's supposedly not yours, but ours. But you put it on our backs, the sand, and us, and swaying us, right, to think that it's ours. It don't work. If you're going to focus on us or you're going to focus on everybody, which one? You can't focus on us and everybody at the same time. It's not going to work. It's either one or the other. It's called no choice. But yet you're trying to use us like they normally do in everything that they want to sell. And then when it comes time, they disperse it. Diversity. That's what it's going to be called, diversity. Everybody is in one pot. That don't work. It shows that it does not work. So that should be the real question. The others is, to me, is all the migrants. Because obviously that's where all the money is going. Follow the money. Don't follow me. Follow the money. Watch this. Let's continue, Charleston.
That's the smoke screen of saying we're not going to give anything specifically for black people, black males.
That part.
Black women have something specific. They can always they always have assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Black women, the black woman always have assistance through a government entitlement program. There's food stamps, welfare, WIC, Planned Parenthood, so we have nothing specific.
A lot of black women are saying that we hate them, and that's one of the reasons that we're not going to vote for Kamala Harris, because we hate.
Well, Kamala's not black. She just got yellow skin. She's not black. Most black women.
Yeah, Candace Owens been kind of going hard about that.
Yeah, but she's not black. But most black women don't like other black women. That's why they don't speak to each other. That's why they roll their eyes at each other. That's why at work you don't see a sisterhood of black women in corporate America. Nowhere do you see a bunch of black women rattling around sisterhood. Yeah. So they're trying to shame us. They're trying to shame us into voting for a woman. Black men and black woman been divided for a long time, and it ain't got nothing to do with the political election. Yeah, we've been divided for a long time.
You think that they making this, that women are using this in order to justify however it is that they feeling or they dealing with, as far as what the results are going to be with this election?
Yeah. Man, they don't. The Democrats are very clever.
Very much.
So people like to say that the party switched. Southern strategy, the Nixon shit, right? So they like to say the party switched. They really didn't switch. Now some went and joined over, but the Democrats just became more clever in their approach and their presentation to pull us in for votes. Yeah. It's always been, we're going to give you something. We're going to give you something. We're going to give you something. Dr. King didn't align with either party, but he spent more time with the Republicans, because at that time, the Republicans was 100% responsible for the legislation, the writing of the Civil Rights Act, right? So somewhere in the 90s, in the 80s, the Democratic Party began to get in bed with Hollywood celebrities. Yeah. So now that's why you see from Kamala, Obama, all of them ran to our black celebrities.
Oh,
Jay-Z.
I just seen Lizzo just campaigned in Detroit.
Usher
was just in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so all of these celebrities
Man,
are now,
Plies,
which
Megan
I don't
Stallion.
understand it, because if you're somebody like a Usher, why would you want to, or take, well, I guess Taylor Swift is kind of too big, but I don't understand why they would put their brand on the line in order to, because half of the country is going to go one way or the other anyway.
But because they're paying them. They
paying them like that?
Yes, man, they raised a lot of money this year. Man, and let me just say this.
I see ads everywhere.
Man, we didn't pick her.
They
gave her us. They gave her to us. Said, this gonna be our president. Joe Biden, get your ass out of the way. This gonna be our president. Man, they didn't pick her.
Yeah.
But when she said, okay, I'm running, man, she raised so much money and within 24 hours. So
she was elected and selected. She was selected to be in that position. That's why she don't have to answer nothing. She don't have to do anything but what she told and act dumb. That's why Trump said if she win, it got to be rigged, because most of the people are like, no, 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 not again. They even had to get the wizard, the Grand Master Wizard, Mr. Obama out. Great with words, right? But sometimes the words don't mean nothing nowadays. Them words are falling on deaf ears. You know, them words are falling on deaf ears. But let's continue.
It's no secret that her and her campaign deliberately went after black celebrities. Plies. They reached out to Dr. Umar Johnson.
You think that Plies is
yeah, that's why been campaigning. They paying. Megan Thee Stallion. They all getting paid, brother. Man, Dr. Umar Johnson. They tried to discredit him. He said, yeah, they offered to get him.
Yeah.
So I lost my Instagram page fucking with Kamala. What's up, Jason Lee? Yes, his home, that's his partner. So so Jason Lee got me back my Instagram page. So when they took it, I reached back out to his people. But man, I had for like that for 2 or 3 weeks, I had been making a lot of disparaging posts, really just comedic posts.
Yeah.
But they was taking it as harassment and bashing. So I lost my page because of that. Bashing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So our black entertainers are our mini gods. And so that's why they always tap into them during the presidential election, no other time.
Fact.
And say, hey man, y'all go talk to your people for us and see if they'll get us to vote.
But they don't tell them to inform the people. But then at the same time, I would have guessed that because it's not even just them. It's Ricky Smiley's, Steve Harvey,
all of them, homie.
All of them, bro.
All of them, homie. All of them. And why are they pushing her to us? And for what? Why don't I have a right to pick either or? Why don't you give? Why you just give me one bottle of water? Why I don't have a choice like I supposed to?
Yeah.
And what have Donald Trump done so bad to us as black people?
He was the man. I mean, I just learned that he had chartered a flight for Nelson Mandela to get him over. I just learned that. That's new information to me.
Yeah. He helped Jennifer Hudson's family after the situation with her family.
Yeah, I heard that he had bankrolled Al Sharpton at one point.
Yep.
In order to get him right. Well, I did see some footage of him, and he was really good friends with Oprah. And Oprah was saying that, they were going to run for president. He was going to run for president. She was going to be his vice president.
Yep. Well, I think there's a picture. Oh, he was given an award, man, with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali. And man, and this was like 86, 87.
Yep.
So, they try to use him being a slumlord or whatever, but man, most people don't want most land.
Also, let me tell you what not Obama, what Trump also did too. The HBCUs. See how much money he gave them? You know how much money he gave them? But yeah, he don't do nothing for nobody. That's what they want you to think. But if you look at the paperwork, the donation, follow the money, you would know this man did a lot. This man done freed most of the Kodaks. The guy from Lil Wayne. Now, am I agreeing with most of their lifestyles? Probably not, because this is the influence that's making your kids do things that they don't want to do, and or, just a negative influence, right? Or let's just not say a negative influence, not the best influence, because at the end of the day, it's your choice. You choose to be good or bad. It's your choice, right? And no matter what, you have to face these things in reality, right? We don't control that, but it's your choice. But he did a lot. He did more than what the news media is trying to proclaim. That's all I'm saying. So don't believe everything you see on TV and or the internet, because that's the new TV, and or YouTube. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence, right? Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. You have the tools right in front of you. You have the softwares right in front of you. We have the internet. We have information right in front of on our fingertips. So access them. Use your fingers. Use them. Use them. Don't let them use you. That's my message. Use them. Don't let them use you. And be an independent thinker too. Think on your own. Don't allow people to tell you what to think. Now, there's nothing wrong with collaborating or discussing something or having a healthy disagreement, right? Or a healthy discussion. but know that it comes with your independent thoughts. At the end of the day, you make a decision. You make the choice. Don't allow them to make the choice for you and or tell you what to think. Because I was always told there's 3 sides to a story. His side, her side, and the truth. And the truth reigns supreme. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue. This was a great video. This is a great video. I'm loving it.
Landlords are mad at black people when they move into this shit. I'm just gonna be honest. Man, especially they got kids. Yeah, man, they gonna tear up and stuff. So I get it. And so then they say, well, what about what he said with the Central Park 5? They really thought those people done that.
Yeah.
So it's not like
I thought they did it.
Man, they thought they done it until they came out and say, man, so it wasn't until they gave us the movie that we realized that, okay, they didn't do it. Yeah. But they really believed that they had done that. So with that in mind, yeah, lock them up and throw them away, keep. But what have we done so bad to us, man?
Yeah.
For us to have this kind of disdain.
My experience of his presidency, and that's the thing about it, they're acting like he hasn't been president already.
That part.
My experience in his presidency is it was a lot of money out here.
It was. And it was more opportunity for black businesses. So if you understood what the opportunity zones did in certain communities, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you saw a lot of people during his 4 year of president, you saw a lot of black people opening business. Mm-hmm. Now you see a lot of black people closing business.
Yeah, it's messed up out here. On
the trucking game, the 18-wheeler. Yeah, man, it was
booming.
It was booming, and now it's such a decline. With man, the trade war between China and Americas that biting. So the inflation done went up. So man, it's I
see a lot of people getting laid off, bro.
Man, like, a lot
of people getting laid off. I seen a lot of people from Stellantis, Chrysler, Dodge, all of that. They plant shut down and all of that type of stuff. They're trying to move a lot of that to Mexico.
Yeah, and Trump would bring it all back here. Yeah.
Yes.
So even with the port situation.
Yeah, that was weird, bro.
That was scary.
That was weird than a mug. You see how they got that done though, right?
Real quick, yeah.
They got that done fast as hell.
Yeah.
They didn't waste no time to get that stood up. Let me ask you a question. A lot of people are worried about police immunity.
I'm not. Not at all. Because why would you be worried about police immunity when we've given the gangbangers and the drug dealers full immunity with the no snitching? They get full immunity. So why not let the police have
from the community?
From the community. So this is what happens in the community. They can go out and commit a violent crime. Everybody know Ray done it, and someone would give him refuge where he can hide. So the police ain't waking. They're not. Man, police just not killing people. Nobody's putting on a badge and say, hey man, today I'm finna shoot me a black person so I can put this kind of pressure on me and have to go through this. For the most part, man, when he say immunity, he just saying put more protection around a job where they can police better.
Correct.
That's all he did. Just put more protection around a job so they can police better.
Yeah, it doesn't absolve them from being held accountable.
Yeah.
All it does is it protects them when they go by the manual and they go by their training to not have their personal assets affected by whatever it is that happens.
And for the most part, cops who follow the rules and cops who follow everything to the T, they get more write-ups and reprimanded than the cop who don't.
Yep, that's true.
So it's a lot of good cops, man, have lost their job for doing good police work, but because it may have been a black person that done this good police work again, it may have been an Arab. So they're going to get in trouble because the public pressure that the public puts out to we want his head. So yeah, they need that protection.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting election. If you had to guess definitively who you think was going to win, who you like? If you had to bet money,
Kamala.
You bet money that you think Kamala going to win?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
She was given to us for a reason. Yeah, she was given to us for a reason. And what scares me, man, I've been watching politics and studying since I was a little boy. You never see a husband.
Who, Dougie?
You never see that white man, no, bro. So everybody know Obama was president, but Michelle told him what to do.
He does give a lot of credit to his wife.
Man, she was the president.
Mhm.
You think so?
Man, yeah.
If she was running, do you think that she would win definitively? Do you think she's more endearing to the people than Kamala Harris?
Yeah, she's way more endearing. Yeah.
She was more intellectual.
You can tell he's handpicked.
To Obama?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell he's handpicked. And that's a strong sister from Chicago. Yeah. He's a mulatto kid that was raised, in Hawaii. So yeah, that sister, you can tell she's probably stern with him. Keeps him in check.
I didn't know Obama was simping like that. I thought that he had a little bit more backbone than he did.
No. He just walked cool. That's all. He just got a strut to make him look cool. But no,
got a Denzel strut.
Yeah, he got a Denzel strut. But so the Kennedys, right? Mama Kennedy was a bad woman.
Mm-hmm.
Your Mama Kennedy was the strength of that family. The Bushes, Mama Bush. So you watch George Bush movie now. Mama Bush was a strong woman. So there's an element of every president that have been in that White House where it was a strong woman in there. Jackie Kennedy. They have some influence. They got to go to bed together.
Yeah.
And of course, the pressure that the president has to go through and that they put him under. Who you think he confide in with the most trust? His woman.
Do you think that Obama was influenced by his family or something like that, or somebody around him to push this alphabet community agenda on us or something like that? Because when he first came in, he might have been for it. I don't know, but I remember.
You know what I think? I'm gonna let y'all know what I think with that one. He was paid. That'd be the ultimate sellout. When people get paid to do things, right? And a large amount of money to do unethical things, they're gonna do what actually load their pockets, what line their pockets up. So to me, he was paid an egregious amount, an enormous amount, right? To push that agenda. Because you gotta remember how politics work. Whoever give them the most money, that's who laws they put into place. It's same, for instance, if you have a child and let's just say that you've been donating to Harvard or Yale since they was born, 9 times out of 10 they would get into Harvard and Yale, rather than a person who may have been the head of his class, he or she, and the parents never donated. The child won't make it to the Ivy League schools because there's politics that go into it as well. It's not just academics. It's called money, and lots of it, loads of it, because that's what makes the world go round, right? In this realm, that's a yes. But let's continue.
Saying he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember him saying he wasn't. He was against it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering is what made him evolve over that 8 years to where he then decided that he wanted to push this agenda.
The party, the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party. We do have a third party.
Yeah.
They're just invisible. It's the gays. We have a third political party.
That's true.
It's the gay people.
They heavily are heavily Democratic though.
That's
heavy.
That's the third party. It's just called LGBTQ.
What do you think about the migrant crisis? What do you think the real agenda was with that?
For votes, because the black man won't vote. So we need somebody. So it's just like
I agree with you.
We need somebody to replace our slaves. We need somebody to replace this cheap labor. Going forward, because we don't vote, they need somebody to replace that.
Yeah.
So this is what we're seeing. And they're already trying to make the ones that's here, who got here illegally or however they got here, having them the ability to vote in this election. They're trying to really push that.
Facts. They already,
because they're going to vote that way. So that's America don't belong to America no more, homie. America have been invaded.
Do you think that white people have less power than ever before?
Yes, and they mad about it,
Mhm.
and I'm mad about it too. This was a much better country when white people had more power. Yeah. They have less power, and they have a right to be afraid of what America's gonna come to, because we mad at the wrong white people, and today's white people had nothing to do with what our ancestors went through that none of us got to witness.
Facts.
But we want to punish them for it.
Yeah. But we didn't necessarily go through what our ancestors went through
We didn't.
in order for us to have the type of hate and vitriol towards the people that's not even a part of what happened in yesteryear.
That's what I'm talking about, homie. And so imagine us with that attitude and sentiment, and then all the migrants and the foreigners coming in with their attitude and resentments just toward America.
Yeah.
And we joining in with them to go against a country that freed us, feed us, educate us, and clothe us.
Yeah. I know. Well, listen, I talked to a lot of these Nigerians and these Jamaicans and these Haitians. I talked to a lot of them. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't really fuck with us like that.
Nah.
Like, they don't really mess with American black people the way that other people think that they do.
No.
And I'm not saying that they racist or biased, but I tell you what, try to marry one of their daughters and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, or try to get one to hire you. Try to go work at one of the establishments and see what they do.
Yeah.
Nah.
Let me speak on that.
We just make good entertainment.
Right, because I'm a foreigner myself, right? Jamaica. That's where we at, right? That's where we from. But we all from Earth, so let's not just separate us like that. But that's another conversation. And I think foreigners believe that with all this opportunity and all these things, right, the African American society should be further ahead. But the distraction is rampant so much, right, that I don't think we can understand why. It's our drive and it's the hunger and it's the fact that we have to make sure that the whole family dynamics is straight. That's what actually keeps us highly competitive. It's a bit of competition. I won't say that it's hate, but it's competitive, because we like, well, y'all born in the land. Y'all supposed to own the land by now. Not knowing, and you got to think about it, mostly foreigners are uneducated until they get educated, right? Then when you understand your education, when you begin to read and break down the language, because I had to learn this language as well, what I realized is that if you educate yourself, you understand that the Americans was actually held back to a certain degree. They had to go through different programming to a certain degree. See, we programmed over there. We have less programming over there. So when we come over here, oh, it's time to take over. The program is so heavy when you get inside the United States that it's kind of hard to even look past the program. Because once you have the mind, you have the body, the spirit, and the soul. That's what they call it, mind control, right? So, and they kick out the program every day on these televisions. Mostly foreign places don't have TVs. They don't have air conditioning. They're not in luxury. They don't have different stores and stuff to go to. It's less distractions. So with less distractions, what I figured out is that it drives motivation. It drives competition. It drives the eager to get something done and accomplished. And it drives conquests and conquering things. So I think that the programming is different. That's what makes us so different. And you do have some that like, I don't associate me as an African American. Because people from overseas are proud of where they're from. So proud. They say, well, I'm Jamaican. Well, I'm Haitian. Well, I'm this, I'm that. And I think that's where the difference lies. But if you educate yourself, you will understand what's going on. The same thing that they're doing to African Americans right now by replacing them with the migrants is the same. It's the same thing that's going on with the infrastructure. The infrastructure is changing, which means the programming is changing, which means that they want something new, and what's been here, get rid of it. Even if it leads down to a civil war, I'm sure that the puppet master wouldn't mind. You know, so that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you're from a foreign place in here as well, right? We global. This is the internet. We all over. Let's continue.
Yeah.
It's sad to say that, but we're just good entertainment for the world.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody takes us serious outside of entertainment. That's why when they want to talk to us, when they want to talk to us, directly to us, they go to our entertainers.
Yeah.
Facts.
They don't come to us directly. They go to our entertainers.
Never lie.
So that's why you see Kamala on all these different podcasts, and you don't see her coming.
Yeah, I seen her on All the Smoke.
Come on, man. But you don't see them coming through our cities and our communities without an entertainer to come talk to us.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
So yeah.
Every time she pop up here, she with a rapper.
It used to be the pastor. They used to go to the church, and whatever big major pastor would let this politician come in and speak to the church. So they abandoned that during the faith initiative when they were talking faith-based initiatives.
Yeah.
So they abandoned that after Obama. When Obama and them came, it's been celebrities ever since. From the voter died with Puffy.
Yeah.
Up until now. So even the political rally that she had and Megan Thee Stallion was shaking their bottom, twisted and shaking. And I'm saying, what? What? So nobody takes us serious because of that.
Yeah. What about
now? You know, a few months ago, I was saying, man, black men, let's boycott this election. Y'all just stay. I let them pick whoever they go pick, and let's focus on us. Go vote for your locally, man. Just boycott this election.
Yeah.
Just to see. Yeah, just to see.
I don't know. It's weird, bro. This is a weird time because for me, I ain't even voting for me because I feel like I'm gonna be all right no matter what. I'm kind of paying attention to my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and what's gonna happen after me and how that's gonna play out because our schools is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They teaching stuff in our schools. I seen a guy walk into a woman's bathroom. Dog, they got urinals at Little Caesars Arena in the women's bathroom. They have urinals in the women's.
That part. Why you think on this hat right here, I did my research with the schools, you got to cross them out. They have been infiltrated. Even the churches, you got to cross them out. They have been infiltrated. Have you noticed that most of these schools that you go into when they ask your son or your daughter to draw a picture, it's always something rainbow? It's always tasting the rainbow. And ain't nothing good at the end of this rainbow because they done hijacked the rainbow from the Christian community, which meant something good back in the day. It meant hope, prosperity, all these things. Now, it means that you're everything but that. It's actually demonic. And the kids are programmed. And if the kids are noticing these things, right, it starts when we're young. It's in the schools. It's in the churches. Most of the church that I ride by nowadays, they have a flag, LGBTQ LMNOP, the alphabet community flag. What does that tell you? It's been infiltrated. You got some churches that's marrying men and men. That's marrying woman and woman. I said, what in the world? But yet the big Bible and the great books say that you're not supposed to do these things. So what are they reading? They no longer care to read. Then I figured it out. Money, the monies. It's the monies. It's the money. It's the monies. It's the monies. It's the monies. Because follow the money, right? You can find the bees, you can find the honey. Follow the money, right? With a lot of money, you can tell them what to do. They will look the other way. Oh, no, that ain't happened. You sure? It's called payoff, right? Money. So they're literally doing everything for the money, which means that how desperate are you? What happened to morals? What happened to principles? Well, let me tell you, they no longer exist. They have been obliterated. Boom, vamoosh. Vanish. It's gone. Whoosh. It's no longer vamoosh. So I said, woo, that's one hell of a game that they playing. And you got to remember what money is. It's an imaginary. Because people are printing it. It's imaginary. Does it have real use in real life in this realm? Yes, it does. Very much so. I'm not going against money now. I like money. I'm a capitalist. Oh, I love it. And you should have as much as you want to have. How hard are you willing to work? That's the question. That should be the ultimate question. What are you willing to sacrifice? That's the question. How focused are you? That's the question. How disciplined are you? That's the question. How driven are you? That's the question. I got a hard drive. And I mean, I don't even know when to tell me to do anything. I can get up, work out, meditate, do everything that I need to do in order to excel. In order to be successful. Because that's what it takes. But let's continue. I thought this was a great topic. Anton, you got the floor.
Bathroom where the Red Wings and the Pistons play, they have urinals in the women's bathroom. My chick went to, what was it, Missy Elliott or some concert that was recently here. And she said that they had to come out and look to make sure that they was in the right bathroom because they had urinals in the women's bathroom.
I tried to do it. They told me, no, sir, the man in the bathroom over there. I was tempted to go, but I said, man, you better not do that. They go call you. Yeah, they go say you in there trying to. Yeah, so I was tempted to see as a man.
Funny, but not
can I walk into a woman's restroom and identify as a woman because I got to pee real bad? Can I identify as a woman, use this bathroom, and come on out and it not be a problem? I hadn't built my.
To me, that's crazy though. The fact that what you gonna do with your kids when they around adult things. When they around, maybe let's just say a train goes into the bathroom and it don't want to sit down today. What if it decided to say, you know what, today I want to stand up? And you got little girls in there. Let's just have a moment of silence for that. Because stuff like that really irks me. That's sick. That is sick. That is a disease. Dis-ease. That's not right. Ain't nothing right about that. Absolutely not. That shouldn't be tolerated. Why won't y'all leave the kids out of it? Let's continue. I was about to throw this computer, but let's continue.
Courage up to do that shit, but in my mind, that's one of my things I'm gonna do before I die.
For some reason, I think you're gonna go viral again.
I think so too. My biggest, my two
only here try something like that.
My two biggest fears, the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Why?
All of that money that we're sending over there.
Yeah.
Who pays for that ultimately?
Us.
We don't, but our children will.
Yeah.
Not only that, the war between Israel and Palestine.
Yep.
We're funding that.
I don't think that's gonna end.
Never.
It's not gonna end. It's not gonna end.
Never. No.
Israel is strong.
Super.
But the tenacity and the resiliency
we fund them.
of those Palestinian people, homie, you can't overlook that.
I don't think you can't be. I don't really think you could beat a terrorist.
Man,
because they have a different mindset. Not saying that they terrorists or not, but because the way that I see it is, everybody feel like they right.
Yeah,
big fact.
Right, because if I'm fighting you, I'm not fighting you because I hate you. I'm fighting you as a nation, as a country, because I genuinely believe that I'm on the right side of history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so the person that's on the opposite side, it kind of reminded me of of this recent interview with Kamala Harris on Fox News. And so she went on Fox News or whatever, and it was tripped out because I seen it one way. And when I would listen to everybody on social media and what they were saying, everybody seen it a different way. I thought she looked stupid as hell and that she didn't answer the questions at all. And, you know, she tried to give word salad and all of that. And some other people was like, oh, no, she was so on top of it.
She don't answer direct questions.
That's what I'm saying,
She
though.
do not answer
But
direct questions.
I think it just depends on what side of history that you on. If you really want Democrats to win because you just really believe in Democrats, which that's weird to me too, because it's almost like we've been taught to believe it. But because I don't align with a party per se, I align with policy and I align with what makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm not the type of person to vote for a woman. I'm never going to select a woman to lead me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different with me, but
So when they give us these people to run, Donald Trump is the only one who ran not with this party's platform.
correct.
Right? So each party have a platform, and normally the candidate sticks to that platform. It don't go with the best interest of the American people.
Correct.
Right.
So the Democrats have a platform. You have a conservative platform. Well, conservative says family, God, country.
Right.
God, you know what I'm saying? But the Democrat says you only live once. Be whatever you want to be, who you want to be. So when you look at the website of the Democratic Party, it says that they have been the party who have been championed for civil rights since slavery. And that's the biggest lie told. And that's on their website. But it also includes the LGBTQ community.
Well, you know that they now look at them because, like, for example, with the civil rights movement, it's almost like the feminist movement, right? Or civil rights then led to women, for example, regardless of what color you are, to be considered a minority.
Yeah.
So now a white woman is a minority because she's a woman, even if she exhibited a level of power over black people, regardless if it was black men, right? And it's the same thing
Yeah.
with the alphabet community, right? It's all being hijacked, and then you got the migrant crisis, and so everything is hijacked by each other. But now a other is anything other than a white man at this point.
The white man gonna be in trouble in the future.
I think he already in trouble.
Yeah.
Because,
I think it's over for white men.
well,
The most hated person in this country
I'm
is a
about to
white
say,
man, by far.
man,
We can get away with saying anything we want to fucking say.
but a white man can't.
Absolutely not, bro.
No, not a white man. And no, not a white guy. So he's they in trouble. Yeah, they in trouble. So but I'm telling people, homie, that's our biggest ally though.
Yeah.
In the world. The white man is that's our real ally in this world. He'll fight with us and for us, even while we're fighting against him.
Yeah.
The white man seems like he the only one still love this country and want to hold on to the values and the things and the rights and the privileges that we have only in this country.
It seemed like the ones that's preaching hope and joy, the Obamas, the Kamalas, it seemed like they're creating a more divisive country. Because now everybody is drawing lines and saying, yo, you ain't black if you vote that way. Or I get more.
Pause. What y'all think about that? Let me know what you think about that. Let's go into the next topic, though. Here we go.
I'm with 6 niggas.
I got you now. All right, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
you gave Woody your address?
Yeah.
Hell no.
What one of them? Yeah, you got one of them. So because
Run this story.
And I'm not saying he a bad person. I don't know him.
well, listen,
Run this story back.
Tucker Carlson show with Mike Sean Kelly. We're gonna do the Mike Sean Kelly interview that Wednesday. Say TTV Tuesday, Mike Sean Kelly that Wednesday. Well, Mike Sean Kelly and them don't pay. Me and Mike Sean Kelly done an interview, and the numbers were so good, it made it to the billboard, a digital billboard in New York Times Square. That's how big this is. So we do great interviews. So I know he's tied into Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is tied into Trump now.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm for to bring Woody over here, plug him in with these white people.
Listen.
Because I know them DAs in Atlanta gonna be getting at him soon. and Trump and them is against that, right?
Yeah, of course.
So let me bring you over here, nigga. I'm gonna
I got you.
yeah. So
I got you.
I'm
I
gonna
got
put
you.
10,000
Yes,
while you
man.
in the city in your pocket. Let's say TV. We go do the Mike Sean Kelly. We gonna go to the Tucker Carlson show. Then Wednesday night, Mama go cook for it. I'm gonna bring you over here, let you meet Mama, my nieces and nephews, like I met your nieces and nephews.
So wait. So it was Woody at the airport, or was it the?
It was Woody and 6 niggas.
Oh,
He
so it
showed
was
up
Woody. I
and
thought you was
6
talking about
niggas.
the other guy.
Nah, Woody came with 6 niggas. I flew him into my city
Got you.
to
Okay.
do Say Cheese,
All right,
Mike Sean Kelly. He come with 6 niggas.
I got you now. All right, that makes sense. So you
Yeah.
gave Woody your address?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, one of them. Yeah, you got one of them. So well, because
And I'm not saying he a bad person. I don't know him.
well, listen. You
can't get the home address.
No, he ain't got the home address. He got the Playhouse address.
I got
but, yeah, he got but it's my little
Yeah.
So he got the Playhouse address, but he got to give this to his probation officer to travel. They want to know where is he staying at.
Yeah.
So just to Playhouse, tell how you give him this at, this where you gonna be staying at. So he showed up with 6 dudes. So that killed my vibe. So I'm saying, man, these people, the network want to have a conversation with us. It was Tuesday afternoon. I said, say, homie, they ready to do the phone call right now. Nigga, I'm ready. I said, Woody, you ain't in no position to have this phone call, my nigga. All that noise in the background. I am ready. So they wrote him out the script. Yeah, they wrote him out the script. So when he go back home, he started doing interviews and saying that I put a tracker in his car. Well, I hadn't seen you in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Your car just got out the pound from the police where y'all were driving with no license. Maybe the police put the tracker in there.
Yeah.
But why would I put a tracker in your car, my nigga?
Mm-hmm.
To include myself in what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna track you for what? To set you up? Okay, we set you up to be so why would I involve myself in that?
Yeah.
When I ain't got nothing ties to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So when he did that, I said, why would that nigga lie on me like that? So yeah, once the nigga started lying, then I had to think, well, shit, nigga, that's how Thug him in his trouble. He lied on him.
Yeah.
He was out shooting and killing people and going to tell the police it's Thug them doing it, but it was him doing it.
So y'all not cool at all?
We had a business relationship.
That's crazy. What do y'all think about that? Is Charleston telling the truth about that, or y'all think is Woody lying about it? Now, Woody do come off as the lying type, allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, but hell, it made him to be allegedly. He did tell on his partners in him, which means there was no loyalty, it was no oath, right? He told to then not to say anything, but yet these people are still in jail and still got to go through the process. They still have to spend their lawyer money, millions of dollars, in order to get past these type of things, right? I really don't support rats at the end of the day. That's like supporting a snake. But it's no honor amongst thieves, so it's just a wicked game that they decide to play. You know, I just noticed that the algorithm has switched to where as though now being a real ninja, as they call it, right? That gets you nowhere. Being fake, being a chameleon, backdooring people, all these other things, that's what gets you somewhere. All these rats, these 6ix9ines, these look at the Big Meech allegation. Look at all the kingpins that just came back out from 2022 to 2025, right? A lot will be released. Look at their allegations. Some of them are being celebrated, allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly. So what it goes to show is that what that program to me does is it simply does this. The youth are going to shoot people and tell them at the same time at a fast rate. That's what's going to happen. It's telling them not to be a little bit confidant, not supporting the habit, not supporting that you should go out and just murder somebody, right? I'm not supporting that. Healthy discussion, don't support that. But we're just speaking about a scenario in which you have to be loyal to whatever you decide to do in this world. And most people gonna bend and they fold. And if you bending and you folding, which means that you told. So see, Little Woody's marketable right now. Highly marketable. He actually, to me, is Charleston 2.0. Because everything Charleston talk about, he actually does it. So he will actually, to me, not saying that he will replace Charleston, but if you play his cards right, he can be up there with him. Because the government will make so much money off people assuming that that's greatness. Not knocking the fella, but I'm just saying morals, ethics, and principles. It don't line up. It's not a line. It don't add up. It just doesn't. But let's continue.
That we was doing.
Yeah.
We didn't have no brotherhood.
But y'all, it seemed like it's too much money for y'all to just like.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because even if y'all don't have a brotherhood, like me and you, we always gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it seemed like it's just too much money on the table to let that go. From my perspective, you know me, I look at everything from a perspective.
Well,
But peep game, the same thing that happened between Charleston and Anton, right? With how now Charleston is like, I mean, Little Woody is like, well, stop talking about me in a negative lighting because I'm coming to the light, right? It's the same thing that happened between Charleston and Anton. Charleston was coming into the light as well, and he's like, look, don't discuss me on a negative thing. I understand that your show is based on, or the algorithm, your algorithm is based on drama, but yet it's very informative, and you can gain a mass amount of value, not dissing Anton or anything along that nature. We're not doing that. But you know controversy sells. Controversy sells. So with that being said, he's trying to get away from the controversy so he can go get him a real bag, making movies, doing this, doing that. So I understand the discrepancy there, but it wasn't enough to end the relationship. You may have felt some type of way, and it's okay to feel some type of way because we all do. Rich homie Quan, may he rest in peace. But it's okay to feel some type of way, but you got to get out or get past that way if you want to make sure that you have better days. So that's why I like this interview right here, because it shows class, it shows progress, it shows that it's okay to have an indifference. It's okay to have a healthy disagreement, to then have a healthy discussion. It's okay. But let's continue. What y'all think about Little Woody? Unloyal? Unruly? What y'all think?
Well, it is, but he ain't what I want to be tied to.
That part.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I deal with a lot of people in Atlanta that was cool with Nut, Thug. So there's a lot of people in Atlanta because I'm doing business with Woody, and I've been with these people for a minute. So there's a lot of people in Atlanta that's catching some backlash.
Facts.
For me doing business with Woody because they see them in the background.
Right.
Homie Thug is the man out there.
Yeah.
So I fuck with Thug and Yak Gotti and them people. So nigga, me and Yak Gotti talk on the phone probably maybe once a month when he called his mama and them. So nah, homie. So I done a turkey giveaway with Yak Gotti's and their mother and Thug and them. So I'm dealing with Woody on a business level. But even though I'm dealing with him on a business level, my friends is catching backlash. Man, why you with that nigga Charleston when he with that nigga Woody? So what I noticed is everywhere he go, he got a bunch of niggas. Every time we doing business or doing something, homie, he got 10, 15, 20 niggas with him.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like, man, nigga, I ain't that kind of nigga.
I like women around me.
Man, I'm gonna keep a broad with me, my nigga. I'm gonna keep a broad with me, my nigga. I'm a real player, nigga. I ain't no gangster. So
even when I was in the club,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You and your lady, yeah. So I tried to get past that, but nigga, when you show up with 6 niggas,
I don't trust 6
and
niggas.
every time I see you, you got a bunch of niggas.
Nah, I'm good.
So
You don't think y'all could fix it? Like
No,
sit down and fix it.
it
Let's
ain't
get this money.
it ain't nothing to fix because the money ain't stopped. There's nothing me and
Let's
him.
get more money.
Well, it's no more money we can get because here's the thing. He's only good at 20 versus 2s.
Mm.
So the network is saying he's oversaturating himself because he done 30 20 versus 1.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So the network's saying, hey, hold up. I know you're getting some money. We got a bigger bag for a network show.
Yeah.
You two guys is comedy gold. Let's put y'all in the house like a Flavor Love TV kind of setup.
Because y'all really hit on that.
Man,
Like
so
y'all was really funny on
yeah, so they trying to get him to scale back. So I don't really do 20 versus 1s. You know what I'm saying? So I hadn't been doing them since the fan bus. So I normally hadn't been doing them, but they offered me the kind of money that a nigga can't refuse to do it. so that's what made me start back doing it. So I'm listen.
Yeah.
I made $85,000 off doing 20 versus 2 with that nigga. 25, 25, 25. And so what I did, I signed the contract. I signed the contract to say, okay, he might not, but I ain't gonna do no more 20 versus 2s.
Yeah.
Because I want in on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I signed the contract where I don't do 20 versus 2s with nobody. So a young guy by the name of AD out of Naptown, out of Indianapolis. He booked me 5 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 figures. He booked me $30K. Little nigga mama gave me 50.
Now, on this situation, what y'all think? I think Charleston White, as far as business, is way more business savvy than Little Woody. Little Woody's just doing things to do things to get the money, to do this, to do that. He never seen the money before. He said he told on Young Thug ain't because they wasn't trying to pay him. Which we don't even know if that's true or not. And this is all allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly. You know, but Charleston, to me, on this situation, it seems as if he's more business savage, more business minded, right? He sees the vision, he sees the future. Because 20 versus 22 or whatever show that they got, no disrespect to the show, but anything that people see over and over again gets watered down. That's just law. People want what's new, what's fresh. But let's continue. People want what's new, what's really fresh. Leave them comments down below. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Leave them thoughts down below. Let's go. Let's drag this back a little bit.
So I don't really do 20 versus 1s. You know what I'm saying? So I hadn't been doing them since the fan bus. So I normally hadn't been doing them, but they offered me the kind of money that a nigga can't refuse to do it. So that's what made me start back doing it. So I'm listening. Yeah. I made $85,000 off doing 20 versus 2 with that nigga. 25, 25, 25. And so what I did, I signed the contract. I signed the contract to say, okay, he might not, but I ain't gonna do no more 20 versus 2s.
Yeah.
Because I want in on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I signed the contract where I don't do 20 versus 2s with nobody. So a young guy by the name of AD out of Naptown, out of Indianapolis. He booked me 5 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 figures. He booked me $30K. Little nigga mama gave me 50, however he got it, but nigga give me $30,000 to come do a 20 versus 1 in Naptown, in Indianapolis. So I'm saying, homie, this is becoming too redundant. They're gonna run this in the ground. Let's change the name versus 20 versus 1 and give it a new concept for you and your city. Let's call it Meet and Greet in Naptown.
Yeah.
That way it changes. It changes.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. And so it was something totally different.
Kind of remind me of Pop the Balloon.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 of them.
Yeah. So we did the meet and greet and added some more elements to it where we actually went out on a date with the girls.
And you know what that means? That the contract that he signed, Charleston's smart then. Smart as hell then. This is what it shows to me. Which means that he didn't breach the contract that he signed. He had someone to build on the same schematics and do the same thing, just advance it a little bit more. Therefore, he can get that bag and this new 30 bags. Ingenious. That makes sense to me. That makes all the sense to me. That's a thinking man. That is a definition of a thinking man. But let's continue.
Afterwards and captured the behind the scene footage, all this at the club. So kid blew his channel up, monetized in a couple days because of that. So while I'm there, I'm saying, hey Woody, I'm gonna get you a booking up here too. Say, talk to him, little homie. Come do your meet and greet up here. And that'll put you on hold. That'll hold you off. Let's talk to this network because they got a show for us.
Yeah.
Everybody around him broke. So they keep pushing him to do the 20 versus 1, 20 versus 1, 20 versus 1.
They eating off of
because they eating off of everybody getting a percentage.
Yep.
And I'm saying, hey, nigga, listen, you ain't got to give him none of this Say Cheese TV money. I got to set up for you. The manager and them mad because they want part of the Say Cheese TV money too. She used to work for me. She used to be my publicist. But I fired her, and she was my best friend. But the bitch didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
So I signed the contract. Hey, I ain't doing no more 20 versus 2s. I'm committed to this. So I signed the contract. He didn't sign the contract. They wrote him out the script. So once they wrote him out the script, he been lying on me. Yeah, nigga been lying on me. So if anybody know my character, I don't participate in robberies. I damn sure ain't gonna go buy no. I don't even know where to get no Apple tracker to put in a nigga car. And then I ain't riding no nigga car like that to leave no tracker no nigga car. So once he started doing that, I said, oh man, he a lying motherfucker. And he'll kill you. He a liar, killer, and a thief. That nigga broken nut car. That's how Christ. So I remember him telling me the look. I done heard him talk about a lot of things, but he specifically told me how nut mom and daddy be looking at him in trial. And that offended him. And I'm saying, nigga, you killed their son.
Yeah.
She said, everybody else be smiling at me in court, but they don't be smiling. I'm like, nigga, you killed their son.
Yeah, why would
so we was at the Blue Flame, and the Blue Flame is in Bankhead, where all the Woody enemies in. So this the first time I done a 20 versus 2 with him. Nigga, I'm in Atlanta all the time, homie. Blue Flame, Magic City, Onyx, Strokers. Nigga, I'm in all that. But nigga, this particular night, and the nigga I fuck with is a big dog. It's just he a big dog. My nigga Oye. So nigga, we go to Blue Flame. And normally nigga go come up and fuck with Oye.
Yeah.
But niggas in the penitentiary mad. They sending man, they mad because me and Woody took a picture after the 20 versus 2. My nigga didn't talk to Woody, didn't say nothing, stayed away from him. And then I got Queen with me. Queen is Rollo's manager. And Queen used to manage Shorty Low. I mean, so Queen and Nut is like, so these people is nut people.
Yeah. But
they fuck with me. And they just standoffish. They ain't interacting with Woody at all. But because somebody took a picture, a nigga blew up the picture and saw my nigga in the background. And niggas from prison started saying, man, what that nigga doing with Woody? So some nigga people mad. He said, man, I'm with Charleston. Man, why Charleston fucking with Woody? So so we at Blue Flame, my nigga.
And that's kind of how the street goes. It's like you're guilty by association. You hang out with a rat, you become one. You're affiliated with one, you're affiliated with a murderer and a killer, you damn near become one, or at least you're associated with it. It's the same thing if you decided to do anything illegal and you doing this, you doing that. You can aid in abet somebody. So at the end of the day, be careful who you hang around. That goes to show a lesson. And I gotta respect Charleston for this one because he had to cut the BS out. If you know where you headed and the person lie, steal, and kill, and he has no loyalty but not to no one but himself, obviously, right? Then to me, that was a good play. Now, it's 3 sides to a story. It's Lil Woody's side, it's Charleston's side, and the actual truth. But we're going to determine it. It's on you to determine what the truth will be, right? It's on you to really determine what the truth will be. Let's continue. We about to wrap this up in a few. This was a great interview.
Say, I'm for to have Woody come up here. No, you ain't. Nigga, what you mean? This nigga sitting back with their arm folded, just looking. And my nigga OJ saying, man, that's normally my nigga. He come shake my hand. It's some niggas feeling some kind of way about me doing this 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that I'm scared, but nigga, you can tell.
Yeah, you just self-aware.
Say, homie, you
Gotta
can.
pay attention to
And
your
then they got a bunch of Chicago people in there that night. So the DJ, normally the DJ, hey man, we got Charleston in the house. It ain't none of that tonight. Cause everybody in Atlanta mad I'm fucking with this nigga. So it ain't none of that. Hey man, we got Charleston. It ain't none of that on the microphone. Them Chicago niggas, see Chicago, they playing key. So I'm saying, nigga, they fucking with me. But nigga, ain't nobody normally nigga come shake hands. Nigga, they just looking. So the nigga say he finna have Woody come up here. Nigga, what? No, you ain't my nigga. I fuck with Woody over there how I fuck with him, nigga. I do that, but nigga, I don't mix this together, my nigga. Yeah. So the next day I tell Woody, say, man, that nigga was wrong for telling you to come up there, homie. Ain't no telling what would have happened. Oh, nigga, I don't give a damn. I'll come up there and earth. So he's still gangster.
Yeah.
I'm saying, nah, homie, I can't walk with this nigga. Can't really hurt people. And then, nigga, they love Nut in Atlanta. So when he told me about Nut, mom and daddy, that's always in the back of my mind as I'm dealing with him. That's always in the back of my mind.
That caution.
Homie, that nigga, you killed Nut. And nigga, Atlanta love Nut. Atlanta, and they love Thug. So that's so the nigga who did that, I get on his ass. I say, homie, you don't even know this nigga, homie. You clout chasing. What you mean I'm clout chasing? You met this nigga through me, right? Yeah. Homie, why you drop it? Nah, don't do that, my nigga. This nigga it's gonna be a shootout. You do that, but you ain't no street nigga. You a weenie, but nigga, don't mix this, homie.
Yeah.
So the next day I didn't hear from that nigga no more. Never seen him again. Next thing you know, him and Woody making interviews about me.
I thought that I figured, I don't know, man. Because again, I seen the 20v1, and then next thing you know, I seen, some back and forth. So I'm thinking it's just all content. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
It's all content. Hey,
well,
they get into the money.
Well,
all that stuff.
It's not no real beef. Nigga,
Right.
I made it content. I just made it content where me and him is adding to it.
Yeah.
Not us working together, because it's only so much me and him can do. 20 versus 2, unless we go with this concept.
Yeah.
Nobody else has another concept for me and him.
Yeah.
I do comedy, I'm in movies, but for me and him to keep doing this together, we have to come do this with some writers. And other than that, it's gonna be 20 versus 2.
Yeah.
So how many more 20 versus 2 can we do with these same girls? The same girls keep popping up down there. They may have 1 or 2, 3 new girls every time. And then, nigga, these ain't no elite women. Nigga, these women coming with balls on their ass. Toes ain't done. Mismatched bra and panties, and all of them getting out of Ubers.
Yeah.
Ain't none of them driving cars.
Oh,
And they coming up with liquor in their hand. So now, homie, these the bottom of the barrel. Nigga, these the ratchets. So how much more can you do that, homie, before I kill my brand?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be known just being a 20 versus 2 nigga. That's why I go be funny. That's why I take the funny, try to bring the Mac part to it. So, and then not only that, I got a contract with the Fan Bus where I do we do Mac school with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then we date my niece with Jessica. So I got all these different concepts that I'm doing. And I'm saying, boy, if me and this nigga go over here with these script writers, they already got something for us, homie. So yeah, but I still got to tell myself, homie, there's backlash. And I'm in Atlanta all the time. It's backlash for me fucking with him, because I fuck with the real niggas.
Yeah.
And the real niggas love Thug.
Yeah.
They love Thug, homie. And nigga, I don't know who Nut was, but he's a very well beloved man in Atlanta. Very well beloved, homie, in the streets, outside the streets. So to be with the nigga that killed Nut, homie, that's dangerous in Atlanta.
Sour milk.
Yeah, it's a difficult play.
So what I wanted to show people was, nigga, this all content and still business. I ain't trying to be niggas friends and we ain't bonded.
Yeah.
We got a bond. Me and him just met. So there's a difference between knowing somebody and then bonding with somebody you know. Me and him never had time to bond. We probably only seen each other 3 times. 2 20 versus 2s, and then 1 time. So we only seen each other 3 times. But he's still gangster. I got you, man. Ain't nobody go fuck with you, man. I'm on, nigga. You can't protect me, nigga. I protect my own self. So he's saying, man, I know redemption, but what I wanted to show people is, he really a killer, and he a real gangster. That's what the black community love. Remember, I showed up on the internet playing snitch.
Yeah.
I'll tell on you niggas. So what I've been saying even before now, black women, they love gangsters and homosexuals. They don't love a man.
Facts. Facts.
Black women in America, because most of their sons are either gay or gangster.
Charleston hit it right on the nose. I thought I was the only one that pay attention to these type of things. They do. They only like the thugs. And then a black woman best friend is always a gay guy. Always. Not even a woman. Oh, they don't like the woman. They don't even like themselves. Look at everything they have on is fake. So you know they don't like themselves. From the BBLs to the breast implants to the lips injections to the Botox to the lash wink make you think before you blink. So they don't even like themselves. They like everything that's against a man. They like the gays, the LGBTQ LMNOP. That's always their best friends or their besties, whatever they want to call it, right? And it makes sense. Charleston hit it right on the nose. It made all the sense in the world. If you ain't getting nothing out of this one, right? That's one of the messages that you could have got out of it. It was plenty of messages in here, though. I'm sure that you know. Rerun the video. It's plenty of gems in this one, but Charleston ain't never lie. He's not far from the truth. He's actually close. He is not far from the truth. He's super close. Let's continue.
Because gays and gangsters walk parallel together. That's why he and Shamar is so well beloved.
Oh yeah.
That's
Shamar
is the gay dude.
Right?
Yeah. So gay. So Woody, a real gangster killer who's known for killing.
He's done them with him too, right?
Yeah. So and black women love listen. And black women love it. And because black women love gangster niggas.
Yeah.
They want to have baby. They love our black women love gangsters.
Yeah.
They don't love a straight. So the one guy with the balloon pop, he was I can't remember what it was, but he was a professional guy. All the women popped the balloon, and they got a lot of backlash because this guy had a career. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I know what
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so, but all the women is fascinated about this gangster killer. They fascinated with the gay dude. So I've been saying, homie, listen, black women raise their sons to be the gangster or gay. They don't know how to raise them to be men.
Facts.
She's gonna push him to the opposite end of the spectrum because of who she is by emasculation. So most gangsters are emasculated men. Most gangsters are emasculated men. That's why real gangsters rape other boys in prison. That's why prison rape comes from the gangster niggas. It ain't the weenies, it ain't the weak niggas, it's the gangsters who rape in prison. And they come home and play gangster again. So homie, gangsters and gays, they go together. So that's why it's such a fascination with Shamar and Lil Woody, because
that makes sense. We
idolize killers. And he a real killer. So he got mad at me, my nigga, and I got mad at him. So this is where the first split came.
What y'all think about that? Y'all think that's the truth? Because I agree with that. Gangsters and gays. I agree with that. A woman best friend, gangsters and gays, and a woman level. Damn, that was well said. That was well said. I thought I was the only one that noticed.
I said, man, y'all got to remember Woody a real killer. Don't y'all forget that. Nigga, he got victims. He was still on the stand when I was saying that. So he did the Adam 22 interview where he said, man, Charleston was talking about me. Well, nigga, I've been calling your phone for 3 days. You couldn't have picked up and said, say, man, I ain't like that interview, my nigga. He went to Adam No Jumper 22 to air his differences out with me.
Yeah, I don't understand that because
He went to Adam No Jumper. So that's
if
what
you don't, my thing is like if I'm not gonna go to Adam 22 to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Holler at the man.
if I can have the man, I don't know, bro.
Nah, homie, then you went
That
to a
shit's
white man
crazy.
platform. That nigga, you went to a white man platform
Yeah,
and
yeah,
speaking
yeah,
again.
yeah.
So that when I knew he wasn't my kind of nigga.
Yeah.
When he did that, nigga, that when I know, oh, man, this bitch ass nigga, homie, you gonna go to the white. And I told that nigga. So we did another 20 versus 2 after that. And when I seen him, I said, say, nigga, don't ever go no white man platform, my nigga, and talk down on a nigga like that. Nigga, I've been calling your phone, my nigga. I've been calling your phone. You couldn't answer my phone call and told me that when you was in Houston, my nigga. But you went to Adam No Jumper to do that? Come on, fam. Don't do that, no. And his exact word was, people was in my ear about you.
Okay.
That's what his exact words mean. People was in my ear about you. That's
Ain't nobody tell me nothing about somebody that I got their phone number.
Yeah. So yeah. Now, so I'm saying, nigga, we can still do content. Y'all just become enemies because it'll make more. It's taking over the algorithm. Me and him at odds with each other is all over the internet.
Yeah, I see people be doing mashups and all kind of junk summaries and everything.
Man, nigga. So guess what? It's called advertising and promotion. Yeah. But when we was getting along, they wasn't putting us out there like that.
That's true. People like.
There you go.
Had to have.
There you go. And me and him don't have no bond for me not to do this to him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I much rather beef. It lasts longer. Yeah, it lasts longer.
Well,
so
the only problem with that is that hopefully he understand the content aspect of it.
He don't. He in his feelings. I do. But this is what I know. He got more to worry about than me. He got way more to worry about than what Charleston's saying about him online. Because nigga Thug go come home. YF and Lucci go come home. Yeah. Nut Brother coming home. So all the people he done something to, they getting ready to come home.
See, I like to get money.
Me too.
And be around women.
Yeah, and so I got a lot of people say, man, y'all should make up. No, nigga, I ain't making up with no nigga, homie. That if I call his phone, nigga, he can't pick up. Say, nigga, I'm mad at you, but to go to that white man, homie, that man, I hate Adam 22, homie. So if him did that, nigga, fuck.
You don't like Adam 22?
Man, I hate him.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I hate him. Yeah, he been talking down on me ever since I turned down doing an interview with them.
That's Vlad, homie, though.
Well, they said so the first time they invited me to come on there.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you though. See, I can't hang around a nigga that let another nigga fuck his bitch.
Me either.
I can't. Not your wife, dog.
Not your wife.
Like,
nigga.
If it's a pass around, that's different. But
your wife and you sat there and watched it.
That's crazy.
And you sat up and watched it up, man.
You sick.
See, when they first invited me on their platform, he had a brother named AD over there, and him and AD fit out. AD on back on the field.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about that.
Yeah. So nigga,
they started down shit.
Yeah. So the first thing that nigga said when they invited me on there, he said, "Man, if y'all have Charleston White on here, I'm gonna set that nigga up." Nigga, what? So ever since then, I said, "Nigga, I would never go there." Yeah. But me and him ultimately. Shout out to my nigga Bo Pete, out of Grape Street Bo Pete, man, out of Cali. Bo Pete know AD uncle, know his daddy. I'm sorry, old school player. Mm-hmm. They put us together. We talked. We talked through it, and he apologized. Said, "Man, y'all were wrong for that." Man to man, we had a nice little long conversation. It's long before him and Adam fell out. Yep. So that's who kind of patched things up with me and AD. Adam tried to get me once again, and I keep turning him down. So he's always been speaking against me. So I'm saying, man, why would that nigga go to the white boy platform, homie, when he could have found a nigga platform and give a nigga that content?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So only way I would do a no jumper interview, he probably would have to pay me about $75,000 to $100,000, and we do it in Dallas, and he would have to have Whack 100 in Brick Baby there. He would have to have Whack 100 in Brick Baby at the same time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the only way I do it. Yeah, because I want to, it's some niggas I want to sit down in the industry with and put my character to the side and eat them niggas ass up just talking black man talk. So I want to sit down with Charlemagne and Envy and shame them niggas. And I want to sit down with Whack 100 with that white boy Adam 22 and shame them. See, because I've never been accused of rape. I've never been accused of any sexual crimes, anything like that.
Yeah.
All of those guys have. All of them. All of them. Charlemagne have all of them. And I've never had a woman make any negative accusations about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, more to come.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We can only give it to y'all in segments. Y'all
Yeah.
know how we do it.
I'll get some more later because it's more. We got more to talk about. Yeah, we got way more to talk about.
So I'm gonna have C back sooner than later, as usual. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. What's up? What's next for C, man? What's
Movie premiere, man. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get it up here. So we got a movie premiere. We got 3 movie premieres coming. I'm starting this new movie, man, called Wrong Address, produced by a young brother out of Jackson, Mississippi. They call Meezy. This probably like his 7th, 8th movie he done filmed. Shout out to Murder Pain who turned me on to Meezy and them. Great executive producer. So we got the movie premiere. I'm going back to Vegas to talk to Wise Guys Comedy Club to start to do a winter residency since they gave me a summer residency.
Nice.
Did good. Man, it was something else. Shit, it's something real big too, man. Shit, I can't think. Aiden Ross in Canada. So I got to get these. So they want me in Canada with Aiden Ross. So once I get Canada, don't let criminals in, and I'm not a criminal. I'm innocent till proven guilty. But now Canada won't let me in on bond. So once they let me in, and shout out to Aiden Ross, man, because he tried to get me to. He literally petitioned for me to sit down and do the interview with him and Trump.
That's some real stuff right there.
Yeah. So I appreciate that kid a whole lot, man. But
that was well said. I enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed reacting to the interview. Anton and Charleston, I'm glad that y'all back reunited. That's a good look. That's a good look for the culture. That's a good look for the world. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought about this one. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit them links down below to add value to your life. EMF protection. We also have the monitor your credit, and we also have some business funding for you. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. And remember, positivity over negativity always.